Alrighty, hello, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to another Wheel of Misfortune stream. It has been too long, and that is entirely my fault, and I am sorry about that. But we're here, that's all that matters. Welcome everyone, especially those that were here early on. I saw, actually who did I see was the first one over on YouTube? It was the MB Vulpine was first in, followed by Neo. Welcome back to both of you. Matey8, also shout out Matey8 today is going to be holding down the fort with the bingo cards, keeping an eye on those. More on that in a moment, but thank you. If we get some thank yous in the chat for Matey8, that'd be appreciated. They're doing an awesome job today. Richard MV in with the pre-stream reminder. Thank you. I respect your service as well. Maximum Cheese back as a member again. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Make sure that you're heading over to the Discord to submit your games for the month as well. You've got a couple of days left if you haven't put one in for November yet. John Leonard, welcome back. A trash can. Hello. You've said long time no see. Must be a while because my memory is bad anyway, but I don't recall your name. But if you have been here before, welcome back. If you're pretending like you have been here before, but it's actually your first time, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. James Shanson, Cato indeed. And no, this isn't pre-recorded footage. She is actually here. I shouldn't have disturbed her. I am now a terrible human being. Terrible caretaker. Hello. I have had people question that before. They're like, do you just have like a looping video on the side? I'm like, no, that's actual live footage. She's real. James Shanton, thank you for saying take your time. I appreciate that. Always takes a bit just to get everything prepped and ready to go for the streams. And I've probably still forgotten something. So, I mean, look, it's not a Graeldon stream if there's not a technical difficulty at some point, right? Gray, welcome. Jeffrey, hello. Congratulations to the 5 people that got the free gifted memberships. That's what I was trying to sort out because I remembered that I had 5 left to give away for the month. So I wanted to get that done before we ran out of time for it. So congrats to Zero Genova, Victor G9W2W, Ethan Nermson 9342, Jarvis Creeper 4345, and Blue Dragonfly 8139. Get better usernames. Maximum Cheese, how many people that are gifted memberships do you think actually use them? Honestly, it's probably around 10 to 20%. I've definitely had a few people that I've sent out the memberships and they've suddenly gone, oh, a person they like is live streaming. I'll check it out because I've not seen their stream before. So it's a nice way just to kind of let people know about content if they haven't seen it before. If they go on to then use the membership, fantastic. If they don't, doesn't really matter. Turn up to them. Strap Blue, welcome. How you doing, mate? How's work going on your game? It's good to see you. I feel like I've not seen you around in a while. I hope you're keeping well. And I hope progress is progressing. Who else we got here? The Shadow, do you celebrate Thanksgiving? I am Australian, so no, definitely not. But I did live in Canada for a few years and got to partake in Thanksgiving through some of the friends and the community that I was in. And it's a really good time, really good fun. I like the premise behind Thanksgiving, even if we don't celebrate it over here. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Honorary Raven Mediate, indeed. That means they can't play on the Archipelago server. They've got time. They've got time, don't worry. I'm sure they can multitask if they really, really want. Leah, welcome, hello. Thanks for stopping by for the stream. Who else did I miss on here? I think we're pretty good. Don't worry, Richard, I'll be hopping on Paper Mario tomorrow. It seems to me like I can do right now. I love the Archipelago stuff, and I'm sorry that I can't jump in for more of them. I'm glad I got to do one. Trash can, hello. I wish I thought to pretend, but no, lol. My @ just changed. I'm that chatter that you thought was a bot due to the error code username. Oh, yes, that does ring a bell. Thank you. Honestly, there's probably someone in the stream that could turn up with a different username every week just to keep me on my toes and to make sure that in bingo we can keep getting the first-time viewer tile on there. Streamline's taking 3rd place out there. I know, it's just going to have all the automated stuff coming through that'll bump it up by accident. Mediate, funny how where I live we don't celebrate it, but I still got an ad in my language for Thanksgiving. Of course, like, it's It's one of those holidays that people assume is universal, even though it's not, and it seems very weird for people when they realize other cultures don't celebrate it. It's in the same way that the majority of the world just assumes everyone celebrates Christmas, even though we very much don't. It's just popular enough in the right circles. It's been slow progress on Thrall. I've been working on a side project, but I plan on getting a lot more work done this winter. Gonna be stuck at home. Perfect time to get some work done. My advice for that kind of stuff, and it's kind of been in my mind, like we're going into summer over here, but it's the holiday season for Christmas, is it's finding the right balance between consuming things and creating things. And it's a delicate balance between the two, because if you don't consume anything, you have a lack of awareness of what's happening out there in a similar space to what you're working on. And so you can sometimes struggle for inspiration or creative ideas to help you actually output some of your own work. So that's my advice. You got to find the right balance between the two, but I would definitely recommend that the right balance is not 95% consumption and 5% production. It's not quite where it should be. Oh, right. It looks like my live chat has died, which is fantastic. Oh, there we go. It just wasn't scrolling. We're back. We're good. Our country's just ungrateful. Not thankful for anything, are they, Neo? Richard, always happy to have new and returning players. Hope someday you have time to join us again. Have no plans to stop running them anytime soon. And thank you for pitching in to help the community with the events. It definitely makes it feel like a more lively space with that kind of stuff going on. Like, I jumped into the Discord server yesterday, day before, and saw like 6 people hanging out in one of the voice chat channels, sharing screens and gameplay, and I was like, yes! This is exactly what I was hoping we'd get out of the community that we have. So thank you very, very, very much. Oh, right. Neo Need 2 is my first stream, says the mod. Alright, let's get into some actual gameplay, shall we? Because from the last stream where we left off, we were playing to a T. So that's where we're going to pick up, because you guys voted for an extra 13 minutes of it, which reminds me that the technical thing that I forgot to do was to start the timer, but that's an easy fix. There we go. I could have said nothing and you would have been none the wiser, but I am nothing if not honest. Raven, first stream 2, also a mod. Oh, incredible. Oh, Fuke, welcome. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Tanaka, you're early. We're all early because Australia is ahead of the rest of the world. So because I'm early, everyone else is early as well. Like, realistically, because it's already the 29th here. It is 8:15 a.m. on the 29th of November. It's still going to be the 28th for many of you. So you're getting a live stream from the future, which is kind of incredible when you think about it. So you're welcome. Australians invented time travel just for all of you, and we use it not for good, because we're not going to like pre-warn you about potential catastrophic events that are coming to various nations and countries around the world. No. We use it just for live streaming. That's all. Like, Australian internet really sucks. This is all we have the bandwidth for. The reason I stream at this time in the morning is I had to write a letter to our local internet provider, and we signed an agreement that between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning in Melbourne, I have sole ownership and rights to use the internet. No one else is allowed on it, because if anyone else tried to use it, we wouldn't be able to stream. The internet is that bad. So thankfully I've got that in writing, and we're good to go. So there you go, a little bit of Australian lore for you here. It's a very, very strange place, Australia. The rumors are true. We ride kangaroos to work and totally don't fear for our lives. No, absolutely not.
Skylark Blue 1 joined the crusade.
Sky, thank you for jumping in and signing up for the membership. I appreciate that. And also shout out to Sky, who's actually over on the Twitch at the moment, keeping an eye on the chat and updating the channel category over there as well. So thank you very, very much for your support. Alberta is still cold and need a shovel as well. Should be writing. Do a little bit of both on the side. Multitasking is fun. Let's be 50% effective at 2 things. Lulupa, hello, welcome. Okay, so I did promise we're going to get into some gameplay, but let's talk a couple of admins first. Now that there's an extra Lou in there. Lulupa is here as well, because if you don't recognize the name, you should, because they make some amazing games. And they've got a new one that has just come out that we are going to be featuring very, very soon. Done, Raven Grail, I swear to God, I've seen you in a Woolies before. You absolutely might have, depending on where in Australia you live. Yeah, get in the DMs on Discord. Let's figure out if we've actually crossed paths somewhere. So, couple of quick channel things. We have a video hopefully coming out this weekend, which is going to be the 1001 Jigsaw Puzzles. And that is 52 games crammed into a single video. It's good fun. Blank has done the video on it and has done a fantastic job. We're just putting the finishing touches on it. Hopefully releasing either tomorrow or Monday, which would be Sunday night for most of you. We have a second video already in the works, which is going to be something a little bit different, where we're doing a first look, like a preview at some games as well. And this one came through as an external request. We're working with someone. I don't want to say anything more on it just yet because I want it to be a little bit of a surprise, but that should be fun, a little bit of a different format, and I'll be looking for feedback to see if we do a little bit more of that kind of style thing in the future. The following game for Steam sequence, 1001 Hugs, has already been fully played, recorded, voiceover done, and we'll be getting started on the editing for it soon. Tinter is also working on more of the Hollow Knight streams coming through. Like, we've got a lot of content in the works, which I'm really, really excited about, and this is where I wanted to get to with having 2 editors on the channel now. So thank you both to Blank and Tinter. They're doing amazing work at pulling it all together. And then for live streams next week, we're going to be featuring the newest game from Colorgrave, from Lulupa and their team, which is Claire a la Mode. So keep an eye out. Instead of a wheel stream, we're going to be featuring that game as part of a dev stream instead. So yeah, there's a lot of content coming your way soon, and I'm super excited that we're able to pick up the pace a little bit more now as well. Okay, what did I miss there? Maximg is going to watch while playing some Megabonk. Heck yes, I want to play Megabonk. I've heard really good things about it. Feel glad I added a game to the list. Heck yes, get more games on there. Raven, also Grail, the game we can't mention in chat is getting an even more offensive sequel. Wow, okay. Please link that over on the Discord for me, because that's the first I've heard about that. Also, just a heads up, that particular video about that particularly offensive game that was blown up on my channel is now somewhere around 1.6 million views or something ridiculous. It's absolutely insane that is still growing. Lulupa, yeah, it is a lot of puzzles, a lot of puzzle games. All right, so this is To a T. And this is where we left off last time. So this is a game about a child who is stuck in a perpetual T-pose, and we're trying to help them get through just general day-to-day life. Now, when we featured this in the last stream, we played bingo. We got through the 7x7 and wrapped it up. So we're not playing bingo for the first 30 minutes today. But once we move on to a new game, we'll absolutely be picking up bingo and going from there. So let's see where we left off. I believe we had just gotten to school on the first day. Yeah, and then I think it actually skips straight to afterwards. Yeah, so the description here is: a monster greets Larry. Yes, we named our character Larry as they arrive at school. Thankfully, it was only their vivid imagination. Although a monster school would be pretty cool if it were real. Okay, I can't actually start that one yet. Okay, so we have to start from here. Cool. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Wait, no, but we did this. Hang on. Can I... Let me try again. Maybe I was just pushing the wrong button. Hang on. Let's go back. Yeah, no, I definitely can't select that. So we have to redo a little bit from last time. That kind of sucks, but is what it is. That button to run. There we go. And yes, our dog has a bowler hat, and it is adorable. I mean, this entire game is adorable. Oh, you want us to go this way? Okay. No, this is different. This must be a new school day. Oh, also, hang on. I'm just going to bump up the volume for you guys a little bit. I had it turned down for the music before, but I think we want to be more about here. There we go. Yeah, this game is very whimsical, I would say is probably the best way to describe it. It is like a 3D adventure collectathon style game, but with a very unique premise to it. And it's from the same developers who did Katamari Damacy. Like, really can't complain about that. Yep. Thank you. I'm so glad that all these crossings turned green as soon as we reached them. What I'm trying to figure out is this the same as last time and I just took a different route, or is this second day? I think this is just repeating from the first day because we paused right after it. Alright, let's go. And then it turns into a monster. I'm fine, there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, this was cool. Glorious. School isn't scary. Not even a little bit. Go away. Alright. And what you guys can't see on stream quite so well is there's actually a dithering effect over everything. I think it's probably not quite coming up on stream because of the bit rate, but trust me, it's there. But you can also have the option to turn that on or off in the game itself if it's not to your liking. Yeah, okay, we went through this last time. There's a lot of shoes here, but why are they there? This is where the students change into their indoor shoes. Yes, because we can't bring the outdoors indoors. See, guess that explains the smell. Like, there's just so much cuteness in this game. It's just, gut-wrenchingly cute. Ooh. So I think this is pretty much where we left off last time. Yeah. Finished the school day, tired. I like, you know, you look at Larry's expression, there's less emotion there. The movement is more sluggish. I can't make them run right now. It just really conveys that tone of the kid's got energy, but it comes in bursts, right? It's been a long day. They're tired. What was that for, anyway? No, not the school bullies. Come on, down the hill. What's with the shoes just scattered around? Don't trip, Larry. Imagine them just cartwheeling down the hill because they tripped over. I mean, they do pretty perfect cartwheels. I want to graduate already. Remember, I have to press X to Larry. Yeah, come on, buddy. Bullies are the worst. Yeah, but you've got a great outfit, so it's a good day. Can I do something to them? Oh, they're mocking him. Don't mock things that people can't control. That's just wrong. Oh, what'd you find, buddy? Worst birthday ever. Oh. Oh no. Look, buddy. Did it have to be right there? There was a perfectly good lawn. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know why, but the colors just for a second reminded me of like trans flag. I was like, oh no, panic, trans flag, mode activate. Oh, okay. T-pose power activate. Am I meant to be moving on top of that? Well, quite, but close. Oh. New hat acquired. Cosmetic unlocked. Hey, now we got the song. Saw this in the trailer. It's a bop. And this is how you know it's by the Katamari Damacy devs. Look at the bed! The extra side table with the pillow! That's brilliant. That is 100% my type of humor. I really love my radishes. Don't forget to go to the market. That saxophone. Mwah. Someone check if this is on Spotify. I need to know. Like, how could you be mad or upset listening to this music? It's just cute. That was episode 1. Whoa! Larry! Lou? Kingston! Booped! Kingston's the dog. What'll happen next? I can't wait. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you, random trio of strangers that like to narrate my life. It is the soundtracks on Spotify. Heck yes. That's going onto a playlist. Graeldon is the dog and Hovrus is the man, I reckon. If that is a reference, I don't get it, but that's fine. Ah, that's the connection I was trying to make. They narrate, like they speak, but it's Singlish, isn't it? It's a nonsense language. Good morning. Hello, world. I was thinking about everything that happened yesterday, and then suddenly it was morning. That's why I'm so sleepy. Since school's off today, I should be fine. Right? Huh? Larry! How long are you planning on sleeping? You have school today, you know? Oh, what do you mean it's not once a week? Huh? Isn't today Saturday? What are you talking about? It's still Wednesday. I see. It's only Wednesday. I tried wishing for it to be Saturday. That didn't work. Guess I better get ready to go. Alright, well, let's get ourselves dressed again today. Or, no, I think we have to go downstairs first? Oh, no. Which uniform should I wear today? Let me pour Kingston? Heck yeah. Alright. Well, we can't wear the same thing twice in a row. We'll get mocked if we do that. So, how about today we go for the black shirt? Yeah, like it. Okay. Can't go black pants. Ooh, maybe yellow pants. There we go. Heck yes. Nah. I kind of like that combination. But then we're going to go for the black socks to match it, right? Oh, it's only one set. Not feeling it. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Grail, kill me. I'm playing Fortnite again because a friend wants me to. That sounds like a you problem. I'm not going to be able to help you with that one, I'm afraid. Oh, there's actually more t-shirts up there. I love the infinite clothes rack design. It's very cool. Or it's a Wednesday. Is Wednesday a hoodie day? Oh, we can't. It's school uniform. Fine. Well, we'll go with what we've got then. And I know I'm not changing Kingston's hat because Kingston's hat is adorable. Alright, thanks, Kingston. Let's go. And gently open the door. Perfect. Okay. Morning routine. Bathroom time. You learnt this from day one. Alright. What do we need to do? Oh, yes. Okay, yep. All the button prompts down the bottom. This is the worst part of the morning. I'm surprised there's not alarm bells going off. Ah! Okay, I think we're good. Why is that the most interactive section of the entire game? Alright. And out we go. Rat Gamer, welcome. How you doing? Welcome. If you have questions, I am not going to answer any of them because this game is meant to be nonsense. Right, let's go downstairs. Hello. Oh, oh. Good morning, Mum. Good morning, Larry. I know I nagged you a bit yesterday before you left for school. You're already 13 years old, so I'm sure you can figure out what you should be doing. Eh? Said that out of nowhere? Of course, you should have breakfast, but if you're not hungry, you don't have to eat. Hmm? Really? If you don't mind eye boogers, you don't have to wash your face either. It is a bit gross, though. Wow, so this is the world of the adults. Oh, yeah, you can also choose not to brush your teeth every morning. You're only 13 years old. Already 13 years old. You should learn to think and act for yourself from now on. That may be true, but of course you shouldn't forget to wear a uniform. And don't forget your bag, shoes, and that sandwich from Giraffes. Well then, Mum's busy. Enjoy your day at school. I kind of like that because it is that question of like, if you have kids, at what point do you start to hand over some of that responsibility and let them figure things out for themselves? Nice to kind of see that perspective from both sides. I think this kid needs a doctor. That doesn't sound right. Trust me, they've probably been to many, many doctors to figure out why they have no elbows. All right. Eye boogers, let's go, because I'm assuming if we don't do some of these things, there's consequences. All right, time to wash up. Grab that. Yep, there we go. Perfect, and then face in the water. Let's go. Yep. Okay, we are sparkly. Are we done? We are good. And that is somehow getting us less wet. Ah, that feels good. Thanks, Kingston. Alright, back out we go. I do like that in so many of these sections, it's like one thumbstick controls one arm, other thumbstick controls the other arm. It gives a nice level of awkwardness to everything. Alright, press A to breakfast. What is King Pig doing today? I see. King Pig must be scared of that UFO. That thing catches me. Where on earth will it take me? You won't be able to sleep if you think about it too much. Wonder what this cereal tastes like anyway. Can't wait to mix it with strawberry milk. Oh no, it's going to be like beef flavored or something. Well then, let's eat. Because last time it was something. No, we're not doing the milk first. That's not how we do things around here. We're not heathens. We know it's cereal first. If anyone thinks otherwise, they can leave the stream right now. Come on. Also, I want this cereal. Like once a year, tops, but I want it. Alright, strawberry milk seems like a great way to start the day. Mediate, you're a no milk cereal person? Depending on the cereal, that is perfectly acceptable. Cereal like this? Sure, it's basically just sugar anyway. There we go. All right, we got this. There we go. That's the combination. All right, so what did that taste like? This cereal is gross enough to make me a bit nervous. However, since strawberry milk's so delicious, I don't really mind. I'm so full. Thanks for the meal. Interesting. I'm pretty sure the first one that we had was like wasabi flavored or something wild. We need to do our teeth. And then we can grab our stuff and go. I think... Oh, was teeth this one or the one downstairs? It was downstairs. That one's just the bathroom. This one's for the teeth. We got it. John, I'd say bowl first. Are you telling me you don't just pour cereal onto the table, splash a bit of milk, and then mix it around and just lick it off the surface? Because that's what you do in high-end restaurants that don't give you plates. All right. Help me out here, buddy. With our extra large toothbrush. Yep. Perfect. Here we go. Yep. Left bumper to dog. Okay. Yep. Don't want to be trying to make friends with cereal stuck in our teeth now, do we? Okay, and there. I am a little concerned that the game's going to make you do this like 30 times. Alright, we good? Nope. More to go. Somewhere. Come on. There we go. How I eat cereal. Pour, then drink milk. Done. Well, the best way to do it... Have you ever seen like those restaurants you go to that do like dumplings where they give you the dumpling wrapper and the filling separately and you kind of do it as a build your own? I would like to see cereal done like that. You just get a bowl and then a glass of milk and you put cereal in the mouth and then take a swig, chew, swallow, rinse, and then repeat. That seems like an efficient way to do it. Okay. Yep. There we go. Perfect. What's this game even about? The life of a kid who's stuck in a T-pose. And that's all we know. It's a very much a slice of life style game. How much water did you get in there? Are you done yet? Come on, there we go, yep. Gotta shake out the last couple of bits. We know this. Alright. Off we go. We can finally get dressed and leave. Cereal, spoon, milk, then bowl. That's the only order. You are chaos embodied. Okay, well, we're 13 now, so would we really still want a king pig bag? Let's go yellow to go with our outfit today. Yeah, that looks better. And we need some shoes. Ooh, yeah, those ones are pretty fun. Yeah, we're looking swish. Or do we go for just the blue? Nah, I think I like the color combinations on that one. We're good. Okay, off we go. We're ready for school. Let's go, Kingston. I better drop by in Giraffes and pick up a sandwich before school. If I get lost on the way, I can check the map with this button. Alright, let's go. Right, so, is anything different this time? I hope the weekend comes soon. The weekend kind of comes at the same time every week, buddy. Ooh, coins. I still don't know what the coins are for, but they're there, so I kind of have to collect them. Like, it's how gamer instinct works. You show me collectibles, I'm going to get the collectibles. I want to go to school after all. I'm sorry, didn't mean to push you. I just take up slightly more space than everyone else. From memory, the sandwich shop was up here, I think? Nope, that's not right. Oh, I wonder if that's the sandwich shop. What do you guys think? Hard to tell. Oh, we've lost a piece of cheese. Good morning, Giraffe. Welcome back, Larry. I'd like 1 sandwich, please. Okay, I'll make one real fast, so give me a moment. Thank you. Just a moment, please. Raven, I hope I land on the game that you put on the wheel. I hope I land on anyone's game, because it could be anything. Alright, thank you for the sandwich. I will definitely not end up making a complete and utter mess of that. Thank you, Giraffe. What's up with the bit of cheese just out the front, though? Oh, so look at this cool dude over here. What's up, buddy? How's your morning going? Hello, DJ Pigeon.
Cool.
Yeah, he cool.
Cool.
I'm sorry. I don't really understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's because he's just a real chill dude. He's real cool. How do you put a game on the wheel because you want to? Just basically it's 2 steps. Step 1 is you need to become a channel member, which is as little as $1 a month. And then step 2 is head over to the Discord and link your YouTube and Discord accounts together. You'll be able to find a member-specific channel where you can submit 1 game per month. If you get stuck and need help, just send any of the mods a message over there and they'll be able to point you in the right direction. Don't know what the difference is between a pink and a green coin, pink and blue coin, but we're getting them anyway. Alright, school is back in this direction. Did we not get those coins at the start of the last day, or did we go down a different path? It's been a different path. It's a really nicely laid out little town, though. It's pretty dang cute. Yes, okay, you're hungry. Cool. I saw something sparkling over there. Did I? If there was, it's not there anymore. I'm gonna laugh if it's actually possible to be late to school, though. It's like, why were you late to class? Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy running around a park collecting pink coins that only I can see. Somehow I don't think that would fly as an excuse. But something tells me that Larry might fly. Alright. Down this way. I'm not quite sure why, but I am getting, like, Earthbound vibes from this game. I don't know if anyone else feels that. Might just be me. I'm also realizing that from a distance here, those yellow shoes were the wrong choice. Not enough color contrast. I'm a terrible fashion designer. Alright, hello. Am I late? No? Morning, Larry. What is that hat, or is that just your hair? Good morning. What's up with your hair? I'm glad I'm not the only one wondering that. When I woke up in the morning, it was like this. Oh, what the? More importantly, where was our classroom again? Wait, are you for real? Yeah, I completely forgot. Alright, I'll show you. Thank you. We need to change shoes first, though. Yep. Wait, somehow? Oh, this one with the dots. Gotcha. Okay, swap that. Done. Got my school shoes on. I love that I'm like, I will show you where your room is. I've never been there before. Alright, this way. Thank you, Kingston. And I'm the only person in this school that is allowed to have my dog with me. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to push you all out of the way. They didn't exactly design this building with me in mind. Or anything with me in mind. Hey? What's this? A balloon? There wasn't anything like this yesterday. Even has number 2 written on it. Is today someone's birthday or something? But there's no way a 2-year-old would be at middle school. I kind of don't want to get close, but the classroom's over there. Thank you, random person, for just phasing through not just my dog, but also my arm. Talk about rude. Also, everyone's wearing the same colored top and bottom that I am. Is that a coincidence? No choice but to go... Huh. Okay. Guess we have to... Yep. Yeah, I guess he is a service animal, Gray, technically. So, if you and 3 friends ordered, I missed all that, you want to split the bill evenly, the first thing you do is... Oh yeah, that's a normal classroom mistake. Oh my god, look at the pencil! The pencil with the eraser, like, taped to it. Can't focus at all on math class. Yesterday, I think I flew. I'll have to try that again at lunchtime. Remember right, I was spinning around in circles like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep, it was just like that. Hey, Larry! Really? We're getting a second song? Alright, perfect. Shape. Oh, and now we get the title drop. Like, 45 minutes in. This game is just an experience. You don't play this because you're looking for, like, tight gameplay. It's not so bad all the time. It's not so bad. My cute dog helps me out so we can go and la 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 la. Why I be T-shaped, not you or F-O. Okay. Interesting tie-in to the cereal. See, that's the gameplay I want to get to. The game is just taking a little too long to get there. Yeah, that one was shorter at least. Certainly looks like a game, I guess. I mean, I agree. I think the pacing is a little off. Having to go through the morning routine twice feels a little clunky, especially when you're getting these glimpses of what it looks like the gameplay is going to evolve to, and it's just taking a little too long to get there. I should have focused more in math class, huh? Mr. Matthew was frustrated with me too. Nice to meet you. My name's Mr. Matthew. I teach mathematics at school. I better do my best for the next class. Next up's PE with Ms. Swan. Hello, my name's Miss Swan. I'm in charge of physical education. My dream is to establish a ballet club at this school someday. Well, we're not going to be part of that. We're not exactly graceful. If I don't go soon, I'll be late to class. I've got to hurry to the schoolyard. Isn't this the same publisher as People of Note? I'm not sure. Alright, let's go. But I will say that Larry is definitely a person of note. I wonder what we'll do for PE today. We're going to be doing helicopter spins and cartwheels. And maybe a little bit of basketball. Oh, we've got to change shoes again. Okay. We'll swap those out. Boom. Thank goodness that we don't have to tie them up or anything, because that would be awkward. It's like how the devs are like, oh, we're going to think about how he has to write and how he brushes his teeth and how he eats food. But we're not going to, like, think too hard about how we tie shoelaces. Hello, I'm here. Everyone's already here, Larry. I'm sorry I'm late. It's fine. Now then, let's get warmed up. All right. Minigame? Left. I can't do that. Oh, okay. B, down, down. Jeez. This is not going easy on you. There we go. Okay, we got the rhythm. Couldn't do whatever that was. That was wrong. Right, B, too slow. B, X, right, right. Hey, up, left. X, left, left, left. Okay, we're good. Right, up, B, down, left, left. Right, up, B, down, left, left. Hey, at least we got the last one. That was a good warm-up. That was the warm-up. What's the real thing gonna be? Would you like to do it one more time? No. No, I'm already all warmed up. I am mindful we're out of time, which is frustrating. Because I wanted to see more. The swan warm-ups I came up with are really are effective and elegant. Now that we're all warmed up, let's do a short sprint. I thought she said short spin for a second. I was like, it's time. Here's the starting position. The goal is over there. Alright, and give it all you've got. Okay, we've got to see what happens here. Alright, I'll try my best. Ready, set. What's about to happen? Oh, okay, they're just doing a light jog. Next group. Didn't do well in math class. I better put in the effort here. Oh god, your eyes! You might want to see a doctor about that. Hold B and build energy. Okay, okay, charging power. Jeez, buddy! No! Oh, buddy. Spun out like you hit a banana peel in Mario Kart. You okay, Larry? He better run so fast he takes off like a plane. You weren't far off, Rat Gamer. And then it would be into science by the look of it. These were on fire and I was so focused that I didn't notice the pole at all. I better cool off a bit, huh? What? Next up is science class. I'm getting a change first. My name is Mr. Mushroom. I wonder why. You were never going to be Mr. Coconut, were you? I teach science to the students. My favorite things are experiments, sweets, and romance. And you probably only get 2 out of 3 of those. That we met here is surely fate. So, shall we exchange numbers? Dude! No! No! You can't! No! What? You can't say that! Huh? Is the period over already? Haven't even changed yet. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I've got to go already. Science room is on the right end of the 2nd floor. Check the map, yeah? Alright, Keeson, let's hurry. Alright, we got to pause there. I'm going to bring up the poll. Also, I love that the menu is just birds that land on your arms wherever you happen to be standing. That is just freaking adorable. Let me pull up the poll so you guys can vote and decide on if we're playing 30 more minutes or if we're doing something else. Over to you. I have to say, I like the charm of this game. It's just dripping with personality and it is exceedingly cute, but I do feel it suffers from some pacing issues. I would like to see it with a revised intro, the tutorial being slightly different. I think it's teased us with things that are coming and taking too long to get there, but it's got some really interesting ideas. And I think it's more just maybe a case of I wouldn't have these qualms if I were playing this on my own in my own time, because I like to be able to take my time and relax and just kind of go at my own pace through games to kind of let them tell the story they want to tell. But when it comes to things like live streams, we gotta get to the action a little bit faster. For having played an hour and not even being able to get to the point of the exploration that they've been teasing is the main focus of the game, bit disappointing. I love everything else that it's doing though, and I will probably come back and play more of this in the future. But yeah, I've just been left wanting more, you know what I mean? Alright, where did we land on with the poll? We landed on time to spin the wheel. Alright, you guys have voted. So let's go ahead and quit out of here. To a T, fantastic little game. I do like what it's doing. And I have a few more people check it out because it deserves a bit more love. Daniel looks cute and old, but not my cup of tea. Absolutely okay. That's just exactly, that's why there's so many different genres and varieties of game out there. Not everything is going to be for everyone. I've always heard that if you try to appeal to everyone, you're going to appeal to no one. So, yeah. Oh, Daniel, you're absolutely right. Not my cup of tea. We all missed that one. So yeah, I think our final rating for To a T is probably not everyone's cup of tea out of 10. Love it. All right, so here we are with the wheel. We currently have 235 games on there. Thank you to everyone that submitted some games for November. Let's give it a spin and see what we're playing next today. I'm glad we got to see a little bit more of To a T to give it time to kind of give it some breathing room, considering the type of game it was. But next up, we're playing Jacob Jones and the Bigfoot Mystery, Episode 1. Okay, so we're going to do two things here. Firstly, I'm just going to pull it up on the store page so we know what we're actually looking at. Okay, interesting. Yep, 32 reviews. Oh god, this... Okay. Not going to pass judgment just yet, but we're going to leave it there for a sec because we also need to do something for bingo. Let me see. I'm going to have to make sure that I save this first so we don't lose the one that we've already selected. And then we are going to do this. So bingo is going to work slightly different today. We're going to try something a little different. Wait, hang on. Mate 8, is this your game? Oh, we hadn't checked that yet. It is. This is from Mate 8 in April this year. Played it on your phone when you were younger. Okay. I'm glad you tuned in for today's stream, Mate 8. It turned out you picked the right one to be here for. So we are going to actually just spin the wheel to choose what size bingo we're going to be using. And we're basically, rather than doing 3 rounds of bingo for each game, we're going to just do 1 round of bingo to see if it allows things to be a little bit more smooth. So for this game, let's see what size bingo chart we're going to be using. And it is going to be just the standard 5x5. Fantastic. So make sure that you have all got your bingo cards if you want to play along and earn some points. It is just going to be the 5x5 to kick us off today, which it should already be set to. If I did the right thing. Yep, it's already set to the 5x5. So make sure you've got that. Mate 8 will be jumping on to call out or to record tiles as they're called out, and we go from there. All right, so straight away, we have less than 200 reviews. It was not released after 2020, but it is the same developer and publisher. They have released more than one game because there's 2 episodes on there. We do have the game suggester in the chat, and we do know that it's on multiple platforms. So we can knock all of those out straight away. Let's have a look at the trailer to see what we're in for. This looks like some kind of puzzle-ish, almost edutainment style game. I could be wrong on that front. It could just be the audience that they're marketing towards, but that was the first vibe that I got from it. Let's have a look at the trailer. It is 1:15.
People always want to know what you did at summer camp. Where did you go? Who did you meet? What did you see?
Okay.
Trouble is, if I told them the truth, no one would ever believe me. What? Watch out!
Just casual Yeti. Or Sasquatch, rather. In a host of weird and wonderful characters. Okay. Some not so friendly ones.
I aim to find it.
He's pretending to be a dog.
All right.
What is...
This is all I need.
Were we just rotating something
This
through the
fox is
insides?
called Larry?
Full voice acting,
believe
though.
it. That's right.
Yeah.
Discover the sinister secrets of Camp Eagle Feather. It's got a little bit of Gravity Falls vibes to it. With almost like a pop-up book children's show aesthetic. Interesting. There's a few things laid in there that I wasn't expecting, but yeah, if you think about like modern 3D animated kids cartoons. It gives off that kind of vibe. There's a mixture of like 2D and 3D aesthetics. It's definitely humor forward by the look of it, but definitely emphasizing like the puzzle adventure style as well. Interesting. The perfect shape song is stuck in your head now. Great. You're welcome. If you start playing bingo and get points, I will make Grail playing No More Heroes as it is peak. That one has been on my radar for a long, long time. A lot of people have nothing but praise for the No More Heroes games. Okay, so we don't get trailer less than a minute. What else can we get from here, though? We have one friend owns the game. No one's wishlisted it, though. We have enough Steam achievements. That counts, so we can get Steam achievements. Maximum cheese. The way you have my open app situated on my phone with my browser window on the right and YouTube on the left with the chat, it looks like Temple OS. All right, have we had any updates? Ooh, no, they put the game out and it was... Oh, no. No, that's the second game that they released. It's not an update to this game. That's just a news post. So no updates. Unfortunate. Related games are Hogwarts Legacy, Little Nightmares 3, Escape Simulator, and Hitman. I'm going to go with related games are unrelated. Just, you know, vibes. No. Ooh, yeah, no gifts in the description, but we do have a typo. Because they have an extra dot point down the bottom here with no text next to it. So I'm going to call that a typo. Escape Sim is the only one that's somewhat similar. Yeah, I agree. The other ones, so when at least 50% of them are unrelated, we can get that one. So yeah, we can add on related games, unrelated, and typo. Do we have unique anywhere in the description? We do not. No, this game's not unique. Unfortunate. Join Camp Eagle Feather's newest brave Jacob Jones on an amazing adventure to uncover just what is going on at Camp Eagle Feather. From talking foxes and celebrity-obsessed barmaids to dim-witted hunters and death metal fan roommates, this is one summer vacation Jacob will never forget. Okay. I mean, hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. I can't buy this.
At Fuchs Card Expo donated 10 Canadian dollars to the war funds. I may not have a large corner of the internet with Fuchs Enterprises and all its subsidiaries, like the blog or Fuchs Card Expo, but I am proud of what I have. Also enjoy the Canadian money.
I feel like you should be proud of what you've got, Fuchs. To have a couple of channels with the different interests that you're able to talk about is quite an achievement. You should be proud of that. But yeah, that's a little bit of a problem that I don't seem to be able to purchase this game. Can a couple of people jump on and just double check? Is this maybe just not available in Australia, or is this available elsewhere? Solarkissens, on your Steam page, you have the ability to buy it. Interesting. Why would it not be available in Australia? Like, usually if something's not available in Australia, it's because it's like R18 rated or something like that. It is really weird. So Richard, you can get it in the US. Where were the other people can see? Solarkissens, are you US as well? Raven can't. I know Raven's also in Australia. Mediate can also buy it, but I already have it. Can you check something for me, Mediate? Are you able to gift a copy of the game to me? Because I am happy to reimburse you for it, but it would be interesting to see if you're able to gift it to me. If you're willing to try it, that might be a way that we can make this work. Try to refresh. We can. Definitely not there. I can nominate the game in the Steam Awards, but I can't purchase it. That's wild. And I'm going to guess that's the same even for part 2, because it's got no price listed. Yeah. Same thing there as well. This is a first. Okay, okay. I'm wondering if we can find anything in the discussions around that. Can't buy the game. This was 21st of August, Night Goblin. Dose, anyone know how I can get this game? I live in Australia, so don't know if that is the issue. No reply. Yeah, apparently, like, this game must be just above and beyond with foul language and adult references, considering that it's not available in Australia. Of all the things to be illegal in Australia, this shouldn't be that. Oh, Mediate, your gift has come through. Thank you. It's going to let me accept it. Okay, that works. That looks like it works. I've got it here. I can install it. What a weird way to get around a localization issue. Please send me a DM with how much that did cost, and I will send you through a Steam gift card to be able to cover it. At least you can still buy wholesome games like Member You Know What. I reckon there just must be something that the devs missed in terms of meeting localization requirements or something like that, in order for it to not be available in this specific region. I will check the file size in just a sec. It's just finishing downloading, which means, unfortunately, we're not going to do a Wordle for this one, because normally we do that while I'm getting the game purchased, but it's kind of already done. The download was 626 megabytes. It's just finishing unpacking or whatever it's doing in the background. Always love that when it gets stuck at 99% complete. Solarkism, it seems like the game's also not available in Switzerland. So what do Australia and Switzerland have in common that would mean that we both want nothing to do with this game? So that's the lens I'm going to be looking at this game through now, is like, what did this game do to get banned in Australia? It is 791 megabytes. So not more than a gig. Apologies. I still hear that theme song stuck in my head. I assume that either have no publisher for Australia or never got an age rating. I assume that is probably it. They just didn't get approval to be able to be sold in Australia, which is kind of an odd thing to miss, you know? Oh, did I just see Tales of Marjael is on sale? Ooh, don't tempt me, Steam. Don't tempt me. All right, well, let's get into it. Yeah, check Steam. Okay, cool. I was wondering if someone would check Steam DB for it. A Swiss franc price, but no Australian dollar price. That's so odd. Oh, wow. Look at that resolution. Look how large the cursor is. Okay, we got Unreal Engine. So we got dev logo and game engine logo. It's definitely not the correct resolution. Let's just go ahead and bump that right up. Oh, too far. Loops around. We have full screen or windowed. We don't have windowed full screen. Yeah, it's an old logo, but we'll keep it. Yeah, that's fine. Logo's a logo. No problems there. There are no audio settings, no control settings. Like so many settings were for the resolution and full screen or not. That is it. So we're a little bit dry on tiles for this one, I'm afraid. The background music is cute. I'll give it that. Don't know if it's a banger. Also, don't know if it's original music or not. I'm going to assume that it is. Woo! Sky is redeeming free space. Sky, which space are you after? And are you also redeeming bingo? I will never know. I can't see their messages. I can't mouse out. Right, hang on. Do that for a sec. Sky is redeeming trading cards, if you can read this slow, and yeah, bingo. Oh, I know what's going on. Hang on. It's because I was on the wrong section for the chat. That's my bad. Your messages are coming through. I was just looking in the wrong spot. Let's have a look for your bingo then. Sky's calling it. Gosh, you can see it's been messing with the window sizes there. Where are we? View cards. Sky. Oh, give me a second. That one. Okay, so Sky. Oh, right at the top there. Ooh, with a diagonal. You don't see that often. Trading cards? Do we have trading cards? No, we have a chief. Oh, no, you called trading cards as the free space. My bad. My bad. Give me a second. I'm still waking up. It's fine. The trading cards with the free space, game engine logo, less than 200 views, similar games unrelated, and more than 20 achievements. That is a bingo. All right. Means 1 bonus point for Sky, moving you from 7 to 8. Just make sure to do that on my end as well. Where are we? Leaderboard there. Bump you up, give you a bingo point there. And now we can all relax because bingo is done. So the cursor is still massive. All right, well, we're going to have 30 minutes then for Jacob Jones and the Bigfoot Mystery, Episode 1, Fresh Meat. Let's go. New game. Sure, that slot. Let's do it. Cute animation. I was just yelling into the void about SteamDB for a while. I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize I was on the
People always
YouTube
want to know
only
what
chat.
you did at summer camp.
Like at band camp, people always want to know what you've done.
Where did you go? Who did you meet? What did you see?
Did you see? Okay.
Trouble is, if I told him the truth, no one would ever believe me.
Let me know if I need to adjust the volume a little bit, but hopefully that should be good. Camp Eagle Feather. Ah, yes, straight away, make sure you push this button so you're paying attention to what's happening. See, look at that aesthetic. It's not quite papercraft because, like, the character models look more like 3D modeled.
Why I have to go to camp
But they have a
Eagle
texture
Feather.
to them. It's not Camp Evil Feather, buddy.
That's eagle feather, sport.
Ah, you've got the, oh god, what's his name? Fred from Scooby-Doo? With the little neckerchief going on? Yeah, there's something there.
This isn't like you, Jacob. It's not like you to complain. You'd think summer camp was some kind of punishment the way you're acting.
He's definitely still in the closet.
It's got everything a boy could want. A lake, mountains,
An ascot, yes.
titties.
And heaps of old Native American legends. Bet they've got some great campfire stories, too. They'll spook you right up.
Me? I won't be afraid.
Ah, yes, because you're big and scary and not terrified of anything.
Come on, JJ. Let's see if you can help your old dad work out where we are.
Oh no, Jonathan, I'm not trusting you with map reading. Last time we took a wrong turn and ended up halfway to Albuquerque.
No need to worry, my love. This time, I remembered the good old GPS.
Also, does your car have windows? Or is it just a frame?
Jacob, be a pal and have a look around the back of the car for me. I know it's back there somewhere.
Could be anywhere. Press the left mouse button and drag left or right to move the camera. Okay. Okay, well, like, this aesthetic is lovely. Alternatively, press Q or E to move the camera left or right. Click on people and other interesting objects to interact with them.
Pancake Sparkle joined the crusade.
Woo! Pancake Sparkle, thank you for supporting the channel. Welcome, welcome. Also, why am I saying welcome? You've been here for ages. You're part of this community. You know what's going on. Click on people and other interesting objects and interact with them. Cool, easy. Give Dad the GPS. Also, just get a moment of appreciation for this aesthetic with like the looping, rolling vibes. Yeah, I think papercraft is the right term because the car and everything looks almost cardboard-esque. Especially like even the road looks like corrugated cardboard. So I think papercraft is the right term for it. It's like pop-up storybook almost. That kind of
Found
vibe.
it. Shall I try and turn it on, Dad?
Absolutely. Ripe for a swipe. Worth 1,000 merits. Okay. Unlock the GPS by tracing the whole of the security path. Press and hold the mouse button and don't let go or travel any line more than once. Okay. Gotcha. So we have to cover every line. Just thinking this through. Yeah, I think we got this. There. There. Done. If anyone's wondering, the trick to those is to look for the ones that have an odd number of points, and they're your start and finish.
Got it.
Oh, so
Yay!
NB Volpine, we're only doing one bingo for these streams. That's why we spun at the start to figure out if we're going to be which size we were going to be doing for it. So we're just trying out a different format so we can focus a bit more on the games today. But we're only going to be doing one round of bingo per game. Yeah, we're just trying something different. Definitely give some feedback at the end of the stream to see if it feels like a better flow. But we're just trying to get the right balance between the bingo and the gameplay. But cool, we absolutely nailed that one. Remember, the 2 is coming out in 2028, according to the dev. What, the sequel to this game is in 2028? Holy yeah. All right, well, we got 1,000 merits. Go us. GPS is unlocked. You can unlock the path by starting at any dot. Yeah, okay, we did it.
Looks like we're on the right track. We just need to take that left up ahead, through the tunnel.
Also, how was that even representative of a GPS? GPS looks nothing like whatever it was that we were just playing with. Oh, gotcha. Sorry, gotcha, Raven.
Totem.
What an interestingly
Is that a
designed
real
mountain.
volcano?
Oh, yes. But don't
Volcano,
you worry.
I stand
It's
corrected.
been dormant hundreds of years. That smoke's just steam.
Yes, steam. Dormant volcanoes. The steam that dormant volcanoes have. The steam specifically for dormant volcanoes. Emphasis on dormant. That steam.
Wow.
I thought you said that thing was dormant.
We did?
Pretty much, anyway. Still, it's nothing to worry about. You often get these minor tremors.
Minor. What are the odds it's now going to do a second one that's worse? Smoke.
Huh?
Steam. Steam from Steamed Hams. Great reference.
What?
Here he is. Hello.
What was it, darling?
Nothing, I guess. Just...
He'd probably be offended to be called nothing.
Watch out!
The tree was doing a pirouette.
Not very helpful. No harm done, though.
I'm making jokes at it, but I'm actually loving the style of this
Wait.
game so far.
Is that a lesser fringed gnat nobbler on that branch?
Sorry, there's just something brilliant about the word gnat nobbler. Oh no. That is a word that absolutely sounds amazing taken out of context. Like, you think about those quintessentially British insults, like your mother smells of elderberries, or your father was a gnat nobbler.
You know, wife of mine, I think you might just be right.
Okay, you're all experts on birds, are we?
Must be the first sighting
Ornithology?
of this latitude
Ornithologists.
since 58. I have to record it. Where are my notebooks?
How do you know what latitude you're at without knowing where you actually are? You were all lost a moment ago.
And I'd better draw it. Where's my sketch pad?
Guys, weren't we supposed to be getting me to camp?
And I thought you didn't want to go.
Tell you what, sport. Why don't you work out how to get us past this hunk of timber while we do our stuff?
I feel like this is meant to be the other way round. Get the kids to draw a picture of the pretty bird while the adults figure out how to move a giant fallen tree. But sure, you guys are responsible parents, just palming off this responsibility in the middle of the night.
Maybe summer camp is a good idea after all.
Yeah, get away from your parents. So you're responsible. Alright, find a way past the fallen tree. Camp Evil Feather must be close. How... Oh yes, that's right, we can move the camera. I mean, that is a pretty cool way to explore the area. Must be a way to remove the log. Well, there's whatever this
Let's
is.
see if I can figure this out.
Log jam worth 3,000 merits, 3 times as much as the first one. Nat Nobbler might even be the reason why the game isn't available in Australia. You could be onto something. You could be onto something. Drag the log to guide it to the manhole without squashing any gnat nobblers. Okay. Ah, it's going to be one of these style ones. I am not good at this. That would have been a very dead bird. Well, the only direction we can go is that way. And then back up there. Then down there. And then we're done.
This should get us out of here.
Well, that was challenging. Don't fall down the manhole.
Yay!
What? But how did he move the log? Errant timber disposal badge earned. Love it. The log's off the road. It's possible to get rid of the log in 7 moves. How many did it take you? You couldn't modify this to celebrate someone who did do it in 7 moves? It's fine.
Well done, us. I've got my Nat Nobbler sighting, your dad's got his drawing, and you've got us back on track.
Yeah, I bet that while I was busy trying to figure out how to move this tree, you were really getting eyes on his Nat Nobbler, weren't you?
Let's get this road on the show.
All right, off we go. Parents just wanted a moment of privacy. They're like, we're going to distract this kid while we check out a Nat Nobbler.
Huh? What's that?
What was it?
Welcome back, sleepyhead.
It was all a dream.
Just in time, Ace. We're here.
So this is Camp Eagle Feather.
A little later than expected, sport, but we got here in the end.
To be fair, they've done a good job with the voice acting.
Looks
It's very
pretty
cute.
quiet. Can you see anyone around, sweetheart?
I don't know, Ma. Let me have a look around.
Why are you arriving in the middle of the night? That seems very peculiar. Like, normally you'd be arriving first thing in the morning, or in some cases they'd have you arrive in the afternoon so you can just get set up, have first meal, and then start all the activities like the following day. This is kind of an odd way to do it. Thank you for having this giant tutorial that's over the screen so I can't actually see anything that I'm interacting with. Click on people and other interesting objects to interact with them. Yep. Thank you. Must be the camp's mailbox. Long walk back home, but there's a shiny thing over there. A soda can. Isn't that nice? It still has soda in it. Yes, it is. And there's another one. And there's another one. And there's another one. Oh, we are rich. Oh, hello, old lady. Is that a soda can over there? It's a soda can. Oh. Mrs.
Jones.
Haggerty.
A little late, if you don't mind me saying.
So sorry,
Ms.
Mrs., actually.
Oh.
Agatha Haggerty, founder
Agatha.
and chief counselor of Camp Eagle Feather. Finest camp this side of the ocean, if I do say so myself.
I have never played a game where something went wrong with a character called Agatha.
That's good to hear.
I say sarcastically.
Should hope so, too. And you must be young Jacob. Probably wondering why your mom and dad have decided to drop you in the wilderness, aren't you?
No, not really. They want some adult time.
Actually, ma'am, I like the wilderness.
I said with confidence.
Real bundles of energy at that age, aren't they? Well,
Oh,
why don't
different
you two
coloured
come with
eyes.
me and I'll
Interesting.
explain how things work around here. Jacob,
heterochromia.
you'd best grab your bags and then you can come join us.
Oh, ow, she's fast for her age. Look at her go. Okay, we have had a look around. Fetch Jacob's luggage. I assume it
My
is
luggage
in our
should
car.
be in the trunk somewhere. Shall I?
Ooh, puzzle number 3. Pack mentality. Also 3,000 merits. Get Jacob's blue rucksack out of the car and put everything else back in. Okay. Ah, it's a sliding puzzle. I see. Ooh. We'll move you over there. Then move that only a little bit. So, but I can take that just straight out. And then take you out. But if I put you there, I can't then move that right out of the way. Might have to be one of the last ones that goes back in then. So let's move you over to... Oh, this is a Tetris-esque minigame of reorganizing a boot. Going to be a boot time. Okay, you down to there. Oh, you don't quite fit. Well, bugger me sideways. There we go. Too many moves, but we did it. Okay. Yeah, it's already out. That moment of tension to be like, oh, is the boot? Is the backpack? Is the boot? Is the backpack? Like, nothing's moving. There's just tension building in the music. I'm like, it's already there. It's just next to the car. You've done it. You've done the thing. We don't need the tense music right now. We just need a little celebration and we can go. Oh, dear. This is just a Professor Layton knockoff. It kind of is, but with more, I would say, graphical personality, but less personality. Like,
There's my stuff.
the main Professor Layton characters, and unfortunately I can't remember the sidekick's name, it's on the tip of my tongue, but they work really well as a duo.
Now back to camp.
But this is like a more kid-friendly version, I think. I don't think this is doing anything particularly wrong. I think it is just more simple. And that is absolutely okay. For something that's a mobile game or something that you wanted to get like kids into, this would be great. Okay, let's go.
And that's about all there is to cover. Ah, here's our new blood.
Yeah, whenever you described as new blood, that's not a good thing.
Well, darling, I guess this is where we say goodbye.
Are you guys really sure about this?
Don't worry, son. You'll have a wonderful time. I'll bet there are kids who die to be in your shoes.
And probably kids who did die in our
There
shoes.
certainly are.
That's not reassuring.
We'd better get going. It's a long road home. Have fun, sweetheart. Make sure to wrap up warm.
Okay.
And watch out for any kids called Jason wearing hockey masks.
I'm more worried about the adults called Jason wearing hockey masks.
Just another joke, Jacob. Never you mind. You have fun now.
And off they go. Yeah, the walking animations are really non-existent. Alright. Bye, Mom.
Looks like
Bye,
you're
Dad.
stuck with us now, Jacob. Come along. Let's get you into camp.
Especially with that camera angle, it doesn't feel particularly reassuring. Also, what's with the weird seam around your neck? I'm assuming it's meant to be like a necklace or something, but it looks like you have literally been constructed out of two parts.
That's quite a bundle of stuff you've got there, young man.
It was one backpack.
Just you go give it to Mr. Idle over there. He's our groundskeeper.
Well, that name's a nice pun.
Then you can come meet the counselors up at the main cabin. Don't
Oh,
worry,
where's
I'll
that?
wait for you.
Raven Growler proposed a stream idea. Your chat mods and you play buckshot roulette. That could be fun. I've seen a bit of gameplay of it. It's not really my jam, but it could make for a fun stream. I do want to do something interactive in December. I've got a couple of ideas. Okay, we'll wait for you. Cool. Where do we go on here? Speak to Mr. Idle. Sure, but also there's another soda can there and another one over there. Perfect. What? I'm assuming the soda cans are going to be used for like hints in the puzzles or something like that, in the same way that like coins are in the Professor Layton games. Either that or there's just like a game-long mini-game of cleaning up the camp because the groundskeep is useless. There's another one over there. Alright, so what do we have? Got the main craft hut over there, a music hut, a science hut, a nature hut, and the main cabin by the look of it. I mean, look, it looks great.
No, that has not fixed it, not at all. I will need a bigger hammer, or some glue. How about a gopher? No, that will not do at all.
I know, gopher might work.
Mr. Idle?
Maybe a gopher with a... Oh, hello there.
Ooh, how'd you lose your eye?
Hello, Mr. Idle. My name's Jacob Jones.
Just hands will do, my young man. Or idle
Oh.
hands. That is what they are calling me around here.
That's a
It
great
is
name.
A kind of joke, yes? Oh, that will be your luggage you are carrying.
That's it.
Very on the
Mrs.
nose.
Haggerty,
I know. She wants me to take
Very
it to your cabin.
obvious nose.
Certainly, whatever she is saying. Only, can you do me a small favor, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. I just got here and know nothing about what's going on, and I'm only however many years old. Sure, trust me with something.
Sure, Mr. Idle. I mean, Mr. Hands.
Then, if you would put this parcel in the mail for me, that would be most kind. The mailbox is rather out of my route.
Yeah,
Adopt a
perfect. I can do
tiger.
that.
Eldritch Zoological Society, Eldritch, Massachusetts.
Eldritch, you say? Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
You're adopting a tiger?
An Eldritch tiger.
Just so. I am having terrible gopher problem here in Camp Eagle Feather. Terrible. Gophers everywhere.
What accent is that?
But once I have my beautiful tiger to feast on them, I am thinking there will not be so many gophers anymore.
I was going to say that there's probably a simpler solution than an Eldritch tiger. But then again, an Eldritch tiger is probably a pretty simple solution. Like, you don't have to do much work once it's been released. You just let it go and all your problems will go for away. Supposed to be German? It sounds on par with a terrible German accent that I would do that I'm not even going to try. It's somewhere between German and French, yeah.
When you adopt a tiger, don't they just send you a certificate or something? I'm pretty sure they don't send you the whole tiger.
Well, that's just misleading, isn't it?
Do not be worrying about it. Just you go and post my letter.
Alrighty. Been given a letter, find a mailbox to post it. I would assume that it was somewhere out the front. Go to the car park? Yes. If I were a mailbox, I
There's
would
the
be out here.
mailbox.
Satchel? Is that what we're talking about? I don't see an actual
I
mailbox.
guess I should mail Mr. Idle's letter.
Is this another puzzle?
All done.
No. The puzzle was, can you click the big green button? I passed it, thankfully. Oh, look, another can. Alright. Rather than saying leave area, I feel like it would make more sense to be like, enter this area. But, okay.
You still
Right.
got your luggage, dear.
Oh, sorry, gotta go talk to him again.
Come,
Hello.
Jacob. How's it going? Did you mail that letter for me?
I
Sure
did.
did.
That was really difficult, and I can see why you weren't able to do that unassisted.
Ha! Those gophers have got a big stripy surprise coming their way. Just you come back
Yeah,
and
that's
see
definitely
the
German.
tiger is getting
Coming
you.
their way. A big scary tiger coming their way.
Well, run along, young Jacob. And I shall be taking your luggage to the cabin.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Hands.
And do not be forgetting to keep an eye out for those rotten rodents.
Okay, I will keep an eye out for gophers. Bye. Bye, Mr. Hands. All right, now can I talk to you?
There you are.
I
think
was
we may
right
need to
within
work on
sight.
Your sense of punctuality, young man. Still, no harm done.
You were
Come
able to
on
see
inside.
me the entire time. What do you mean, there you are? You need to get your eyesight checked.
Counselors, this is our newest Eagle Feather Brave, young Jacob Jones.
Well, I feel like I'm about to be sacrificed.
Well, young man, don't you think you should introduce yourself to everybody?
I mean, if I have a choice, I would go with no, but I'll just take that. All right, let's start here.
This is Mr. Flommerly, our nature counselor.
Okay,
Do
yeah.
you know the joys of nature?
Loving the
Jacob?
banana
What
tablet.
it is to commune with earth and rock and root and river?
Oh boy.
How to find the myriad joys contained in this simple maple leaf?
That is not a maple leaf. Looks more like an oak leaf, buddy.
Isn't that an oak leaf, sir?
I know my trees!
Really? Bah! Identifying buds and leaves is mere child's play, far beneath the level of a companion of nature's beauty such as I. Perhaps Perhaps we might see if your skills could rise to a rather greater challenge. What say you to that?
Yeah, Eagle Feather Brave is a little bit of a mouthful, but they've got to have an official title, right? Cell Reception, worth 3,000 merits. Oh, this isn't the kind of nature I was expecting. One of these single-celled organisms is different to the rest. Drag it to the slide glass and press submit to check your answer. Okay, well, question is how obvious they've made this. It's got to be in the pattern of the little dots. So, curving around the eye is 1, then 3, then 1. Let's see if any of those are different. 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. That's the same, that's the same. That's the same, that's the same. Okay, so far those all look good, so it's not in that detail. I wonder if is it something you can only see on there? No, it doesn't change the view. Okay. Then there's meant to be 3 with a small dot. Yeah. Yeah. 3 in a small, 3 in a small, 3 in a small. I wonder if it is actually sometimes in a different position. That's what I'm missing as well. Looks the same to me. Okay, and that's meant to be 1. Well, it's not that simple then. What am I missing? Different. The side of the eye there. I feel like I am well overthinking this. All of them have that little divot in the eye as well. Whoop. Villainy, watching the Crusade. Hello over on Twitch. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. What do I see with my special eyes? 80 out of 80. Thank you. Goal achieved. I appreciate that. Although I need to figure out what's going on because over on the stream, it still says like 53 out of 50. So something's not quite working. All right, chat, help me out here. What are we missing? Which of these is different to the others? Is it something to do with like direction of the tail, maybe? Most of them, if you go from the side that the eye is touching, it then curves like around like that. So those all work correctly. So it's not the eye in a different position. And it's not as simple as like some of them mirrored and some of them are not. Because these two are like right facing, this one's left facing. So that's not what we're looking for. Maybe I remember having trouble with this one. Like, oh, well, this one's got 1 pixel that's different. And you should have noticed that. With your beady little eyes. This one keeps standing out to me a little bit for some reason. I don't think it's that, though. Yeah, no, because those two are exactly the same. Can't even just like move them and sort them into different spots. I'm stuck with how it's laid out. Is it? Because those two are the same. So as long as I can find a pair for it, then it's not what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm wondering if, like, it could be something simple as the small dot being in a slightly different position. It's always on the inside edge of all of them, though, so it's not that. Is it the one below center? This one here? If it is, why? Because it's still got the 131 here, which matches that. 2 dots there. It looks the same as the one above to me. They're swimming? Is it something to do with like the movement of their tails? Hang on a sec. You're doing little twitches. You're rotating that way. Something with their movement. So yeah, maybe it's not their appearance, it's how they move. There are different sounds. Imagine if I touch one, just goes. Brr. Yeah, that's all the same. All of them are doing a similar rotation as well. It's how they move? What am I missing? Almost. Surely they're all rocking back and forward. I'm not seeing. Now that you've got it, it sounds like it should be obvious. The 2 dots are on the opposite side of the tail direction. Oh. Curving up. You're right. You are right. That one is curving up towards that. That's, yeah, that one is different because normally the tail points to the smaller of the 2 dots. Points up towards the small, up towards the small, down towards the small, down to small, down to small, down to small, up to small, down to small. But this one, it points up to the big. So it's definitely that one. You're absolutely right. That's, for a children's game, that seems a little bit more difficult than it needs to be.
Utterly.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes!
I was worried that he didn't know the answer to his own question there.
For me.
Nice. Found the unique organism. The unique organism is swimming in the opposite direction to all the others, except if it was just like rotating, it would make sense. But they just like kind of wobble back and forward. That's fine.
Your influence has not gone unnoted, child. I shall be keeping a weather eye upon you.
Why a weather eye? Just maybe a normal eye? That'll also work. All right, we are unfortunately out of time. Cute, though. Definitely cute. Oh, Sky's bingo. We can get rid of that for now. Let's pop us back there for a sec. We are going to hold a poll and decide if we're doing more of this game or moving on to the next one. While you guys are getting your votes in, I will say, like, I'm picking up what this game's putting down. It's a little more... It's definitely Professor Layton adjacent. What? Oh, yeah, it's the right one. Yep. Poll is open to get your votes in. I like the aesthetic. I think the way that some of the puzzles are worked in feels a little too gamey and it doesn't necessarily work with the flow of the story that they're trying to tell. But I think if you consider it as a game that's probably more marketed towards children rather than adults, I think this actually would be a great game for kids because it's got that right kind of writing, the voice acting, it's bright and colorful, but also interesting enough. But the puzzles are, at least the ones we've seen so far, are not so challenging that a kid would not be able to solve them. It would still challenge them a little bit, and it could be a good one to be able to play with parents. Because they'd be able to help out with some of the more complex puzzles. Well, there was a conversation about this that I was having with a colleague a while ago, which was, you know, if you have kids, what are some good games to recommend them? Because realistically, young kids probably shouldn't be playing stuff like Fortnite or Roblox because there's content in there that they shouldn't be exposed to. Trying to find curated kids games that are actually good quality and not just garbage, because it seems to be acceptable to have a lower standard for kids games than games marketed towards teens or adults. It's actually quite difficult to find something that hits that sweet spot that is still good quality and was crafted with care, but is appropriate for younger audiences. And I think this game manages to hit that sweet spot. Hi, Drolidsony, how you doing? Crawls into the chat with a trail of blood behind you. Is that your blood or somebody else's blood? Like, do we need to be concerned here? Are you okay? That's definitely one way to have an entrance. Give that child Bubba is you. No. We like this child. Oh dear. Mediate, so happy that one of yours was chosen. Thank you. It was a good game. I'm glad that I got to see it because it's going to be memorable for me just because of the aesthetic. I thought it was very well crafted and it had a very clear artistic direction that they followed through on and that I think they absolutely nailed. And it's going to be memorable to me for that alone. Raven, also my partner is now helping me in my hobby of preserving video game prototypes. Yes, I think all video games, whether they're good or bad, deserve to be preserved in some form because at the end of the day, they are a work of art. Some of them are objectively better works of art than others, but all art deserves to be preserved to some extent. Give him Nancy Drew. Yeah, and again, we like our children. Oh, right. We have voted to spin the wheel. Perfect. That means we're going to go and select a new game and we're going to do a new round of bingo as well. So first things first, actually, let's do this reverse order. We'll set the bingo size first and then we'll spin. So we're doing a little bit less back and forward. So next round of bingo, let's see what size we're working to. How big's the bingo we're handling? It's going to be a 7x7. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and update this. Here's hoping we'll get enough tiles for it. This is where I feel this method could fall down because sometimes we just don't get enough to get a 7x7. But we're going to try it anyway. Clear and scramble. Boom. All right. That's ready to go. And let's jump over to our games list. And see what we're playing. Yeah, we're trying a slightly different format, Gust, for the bingo, where we just do one round for each game rather than 3, just to see how the flow works. We're gonna be, oh, yes! Someone go and tag Lulupa again, because we've got one of their games. It's April Grove. Also, we didn't actually close Jacob Jones games. Go away. All right, April Grove was on my wish list. That's how you know it was gonna be good. I just love their art style is so fantastic. I need to double check who it was that submitted April Grove. It was Neopolis. Fantastic. And I think they are in the chat. They were earlier. I don't know if they ducked out. Neo, are you still here? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Neo, are you still here? Gentoo Rescue might be up your alley then. Okay. Gentoo Rescue only has 140 reviews, but you're no member. Well, that's an easy one. Easy problem to solve. Okay. So, Mediate, hopefully at the helm, you're ready to go. April Grove, undertake your new job as a forester in a mystic and peaceful wood. Chop, gather, level up, and unravel the expansive forest and its splendor at your own pace, one log at a time. Fun fact, if you look at my profile pic, Dusk actually has blood on the bottom corner of her face because she's just punched somebody. It's probably someone that deserves to be punched. And Hydrolids, and it depends on who you're going to tell. Ghostbusters. That's who. Nobody else. So, this was released on the 24th of June, 2025. So, it is released after 2020. It has less than 200 reviews. And it's the same developer and publisher, Colorgrave. I know already that they have more than one game they produced because we've actually already played a few of them. Some you might recognize. Prodigal was one of the first ones they released. I haven't actually played that one yet because I came into it with Curse Crackers, For Whom the Bell Toils. Then we've got Veritas that we played on stream on release. April Grove, and then they've got Claire a la Mode, which just came out 2 weeks ago, and we're going to be playing that on stream next week, which I think is going to be good fun. Let's have a look at the trailer if you haven't heard of this game before. It is 52 seconds, so trailer is less than a minute. Put that down just a little. They love their like Game Boy Color aesthetic, and they nail it. This is the slower paced game from memory. It's primarily a game about chopping trees. They always nail the music as well. Raven, this is Color Grave. With April Grove. I believe this one came out from a game jam, and then they turned it into a full game. I don't know if they explain it here, but I'm pretty sure that's where it started. Take a load off, enjoy the scenery, chop a tree or two. The world of April Grove is yours to explore and savor. A lot of their games very much lean into it was the Legend of Zelda. Gosh, what was it called? It was the Game Boy Color games. There was 2 of them back to back. Oh, that's going to annoy me now. Something about seasons? Story Seasons is no, it's not. It's not that. That's something else. That's Harvest Moon. Dang it. What was it called? I'll look this up now. Color games. Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. Okay, I was right with Seasons. It was on there. Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. That's what I was thinking of. All right. But yeah, their character models and sprites, like they 100% know what they're doing with it. So we have gifts in the description. We can mark that one off. They have DLC and original soundtrack. So just Zelda, kind of. Not modern Zelda. You can't really compare this to Breath of the Wild. Which is probably a good thing. Lets you move at your own pace and do as you please. So chop chop. Explore a mystical forest, meet citizens, pick up the axe of the forester who came before, take your woodcutting skill from 0 to full. A peaceful world and OST to lose yourself in. It looks adorable. Play as a guy or a girl. Thank you. I like having a choice. Even if I do always choose the obvious. No unique in the description, but we have got the gifts. Achievements? Only 10. I'm pretty sure we set the bar at 20, so that's a no-go. You're absolutely right. There is an inventory and currency, so go ahead and mark off both of those. We definitely have inventory and currency. You can see it here on the left. The related game is Celeste. I'm going to go with no. That is an unrelated game for sure. The review is currently sitting at very positive, which I think is also a tie as well. I think it had to be very or overwhelmingly positive, so we can go ahead and mark that off as well. It has been wishlisted by friends and purchased by friends. And also recommended by a friend as well. Shout out for Tricky. If you haven't watched any of Tricky's stuff, you absolutely should if you like retro game reviews. Okay. We have controller support. Steam Deck compatibility is a yes. Languages is only in English, though. We have a developer YouTube and... is it linked on there? They haven't actually got the website linked, which is interesting. Oh, Mediate, yes, and Dialogue Box. Yes, go ahead and add that one on. Sky has linked their website, though. It was the game suggester in chat. They were, but it looks like they're not here at the moment. I've not seen any messages from them, so I'm going to say no. We all know the Grail has about 10 female Argonians in his Skyrim save. I'm not that much of a degenerate. I will admit, the first few times that I played through like Skyrim and Oblivion, I always played as either an Imperial or a Nord or a Breton. The most recent playthrough of Oblivion I did play through as a Dunmer because I was like, yeah, let's try something different. It actually worked really well because of the fire resistance. Yeah, they actually don't have their website linked, but they do have a website, so we will add that one onto it as well. Cool. Is there anything else? Update history. We need to check that. Yes, it has been updated. Game has been updated, and I also just spotted here, trade them for gold. So we do definitely have currency. Yeah, that's confirmed. But yeah, health is not confirmed. It doesn't look like there's going to be combat. I think that's all that we're going to get from here. If I've missed something, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to buy the game. And for the first time this stream, put you over to the holding screen to play Wordle. Enjoy. You don't get to do this often anymore, apparently. This is now special. Okay, let's get this purchased. Sky, I'm going to say if the demo's not available at the moment, then it does not count. Needs to be a demo that people can access. Apologies if you get any stream lag. Ooh, very small download size. 100 megabytes. Yeah, definitely not the gig. Fiuk, you said the best way to help out the channel is to buy memberships, right? Yes, memberships take the smallest cut from YouTube. So if you're wanting as much as possible to go towards the channel, then that's the way to do it. Wordle is balked. Uh-oh. What's happened with the Wordle? Is it just not accepting inputs? Oh no. What can I do to try and fix this? How balked is balked? That's the question. Congrats to POW EX! And thank you very much, Fiuk, for gifting the membership. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, let me have a look. Can I see the commands coming through? I just need to give chat a section to catch up. Yeah, okay, so you've got your play game commands going through, but it's not triggering anywhere. Let me see what I can find out. Something happened. Trigger command is... Oh, there we go. It started working. Maple came through. Why? I wonder why it's not accepting any of the others. All seems to be fine. Then we just have as a guess. Thank you, Solo. I think it might have just been a little bit delayed. But it looks like it is okay. I was wondering if maybe the commands were getting flagged on a blacklist or something, but it seems to be alright. Give it up for... Oh! I'm pretty sure when I first played through Pokemon and I was very young, I didn't realize how you're supposed to name a character, and I accidentally called myself A. Or at least I called a Pokemon that because I didn't know how to backspace. Random BS go. Hey, it works. It accepts anything, but you've only got 2 guesses left, and you've got 1 letter right, and the E's got 2 positions that it could be in. There you go. It's all coming through now. All right, last chance. Good luck, everyone. The E goes in the second last position, so it ends in EO, which is wild. How many words end in EO? What the heck could that be? If you don't you can't choose who I gift, but chaos is chaos. You're absolutely right, it is. Oh, it was rodeo. Oh, unfortunate. That's exactly what it was. Well done. All right, let's jump back over, kill the music, and we're going to play some April Grove. I'm keen for this. Hopefully there's a few people that are getting close to bingo. We'll see what we get when we get into the game. Yes, okay, we got the controller, it's fine. I'm disappointed it wasn't does not launch in the right resolution, but we did get a dev logo. We will take that. Press start. Okay. Discord logo, can you please go away? I want to see if there's settings there. Options. Okay. That's more like it. So fit is windowed. We have full screen. It is not a windowed full screen. The resolution was also incorrect, so we're gonna fix that up. I also can't move the mouse out of the center of the screen, which is a choice. It's a little rough on the edges. Okay, there is no 4K resolution. 2K is as high as it goes. We have a run toggle, which I'm going to call an accessibility feature because I played a game yesterday where run toggle on off was listed in the accessibility section. So this is an accessibility option. We also have separate sound sliders because we've got OST and sound effects. So fantastic. We got those ones. Neo's here now? Yes! Neo is here, so we have game suggester in chat. But yeah, the mouse is locked to the center. Can I try to do anything to fix that? Can I put the cursor over here and then tab back to the game? That looked like it worked. That's at least got the cursor out of the center of the screen. I'll take that. Neo, you're here now, bingo people. Yes, it defaulted to window, which I think is a tile actually. Yeah, defaulted to window mode. I'm going to write, so I'm going to put the volume here to 1%. If my game comes up, someone try to get my attention. Absolutely. Ping them on Discord if their game comes up. Okay, I think that's all we're going to get from there. What's in the feats? These are the achievements. Okay. So I'm just double checking the list. Yeah, we've got OST on there. Fantastic. I think that's all that we can get from the options section. So let's see what we get in terms of gameplay. Name. Larry. Oh no, we don't want to be all caps. Oh god. Okay, there. Let's go, Larry. It's been a while since we've had a few sightings of Larry on the channel. Right, there we go. Aw, look at that sprite art. Isn't it lovely? This is definitely a vibes game. Oh yeah, pixel art, Mediate. Absolutely. Go ahead and mark that off. I honestly do sometimes forget what is or isn't a bingo card. Okay. Well, I know the sign seems to be leading me that way, but I want to go this way. For reasons. Hello. You're cool. Seems to be having a great nap. I still need to start the timer. Go ahead and mark off Grail, forget something important. Maybe your bingo isn't looking good. Well, we'll see what we can shoehorn in. That looks like either a crow or a penguin, and I dig it. Okay. Welcome to April Grove. What is... That's a little bird. Okay. Once I have some logs, I can drop them off here to be sent out. There's a shop. Okay, because I currently don't have anything. Hello. Maple. Okay, named after a tree. Got it. Are you the new forester? Really? Oh, I'm sorry. That came out wrong. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sure you're great. So... yeah, if you get logs... bring them back to the wood stack outside for gold. Then, if you don't mind, could you spend the gold here? Everyone here's a penny pincher, especially Mason. I'll never get to retire unless I sell all this stock. Ah, jeez. Destructible environment because you cut down trees? Don't know yet. That's Slothful Strand. With that, trees will last longer, but you'll learn a little slower. It's yours for 350 gold. Please buy it. Please.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe something else then? It's kind of interesting because I can tell there's a few assets that they've reused from previous games, but honestly, I think that's totally fine because it's all set in the same universe. So to an extent, it makes sense. Can I read the sign? No. This isn't my mailbox. Well, shoot. Do I have to check the mail? I assume that is my mailbox. Darn, no mail. Guess no one actually likes you. Brutal. Upgrade system? Technically, it's equipment, not an upgrade system. The devs made 2 games with very old school Zelda-inspired Prodigal and Veritas. They absolutely did. Alright, look at our little humble abode. We've got a bed, alarm clock, a journal. Oh, hey, it's my log. Want to check the log counts? Yes. 0 normal logs returned. 0 oak logs, 0 willow logs, 0 ash logs, 0 sycamore logs, 0 iron root logs, 0 not wood logs, which are actually wood, and 0 arbor logs. Okay. Great for keeping an axe sharp. Got a little grindstone. Is this my axe? A little hatchet for kindling. Can I not take it? Just a little pruner. There's a book. Will you read it? Yes. The time will come one day for me to train the next forester. I am not much one for long chats or hand-holding, so I insisted I leave this guide for you. If your axe glances off a tree, you will need more knowledge in order to cut it. The greatest of axes is useless in the hands of a fool. That's a good thing I'm not a jester. You can cut oaks at 10, willows at 25, and this game is most definitely not inspired by RuneScape. And beyond that, I am sure you will figure it out. Good luck, and stay true to your duty. Actually, that's a good call out. Fuchs done a few donations and probably has a ton of channel points if they wanted to use them for anything. What I missed there? Hi, Trollincity. I thought the was the bot responding to my points. Point balance so bad even the bots don't want to tell you. That would be great. Old necklace. This won't do anything but bring back memories. But I want it. Okay, nope, not allowed to take it. Fine. Interesting that I just have that kind of display piece in my basement. Alright. Oh, there's a diner. Fear me, bird! Nope, I just give it pats. Just you wait till I get my axe. I'll be coming for you. Is that a raccoon? Yes. I love this game. Scallion. Who the heck are you? Alright. You're the one replacing old Mason, huh? Look, pal, you got some big shoes to fill. I'm sure we can help each other out plenty, if you catch my meaning. You bring me wood, then gold, and I cook you food. In that order. Specifically. Gonna be a pleasure doing business with you, pal. Alright, so I'm guessing we need to go find Mason. Mason! Where are you, Mason? Maybe we should have followed this path. Can I pet the dog? Yes! 10 out of 10, game of the year, the dog can be pet. Okay. Strack, the pixel art portraits remind me of Isle Goblin, an upcoming game by What Designs. I have not heard of it. Hi, you are tall. Nah, that's a terrible voice. You're the replacement then. I'll help you as best I can. Have you forgotten your axe? Perhaps April will show you some kindness. I think you should be ashamed. Head south to find April's grove. She'll be eager to meet a new forester. Yeah, I mean, we rock up first day on the job and we completely forget to bring the one thing that's vital to our profession, an axe. What? Sparkly thing? No, just a little splash in the water. Why is this section flooded? It's a mangrove, I guess. April Grove Oh, hi. Are you April? Yes. Which reminds me of Aqua. If you know what I'm talking about. Title drop? Yeah, we'll call that. We've gone to April's Grove. That's a title drop for sure. Once that releases, that will be fun to play on stream. It's supposed to be multiplayer. That sounds interesting. I'm always down for multiplayer stuff that I can play with you guys. Mason, I'm single. Please no. Oh, hey. You must be my new forester. Look at how cute you are. This is going to be so much fun. Let's gather lots of wood for the world together, okay? Can't wait to show you how strong you'll grow. Think you could cut an ancient arbor for me one day? Wait, where's your axe? Here, have this one. Da-na-na-na! Axing favors, get an axe. My precious little forester. What brings you down to talk to little old me? Bet you missed me, huh? Aw, I'm so happy we're such fast friends. You're gonna do great, I can just tell. Trust me, I've got a woman's intuition. It's a real thing, honest. Oh gosh, don't let me keep distracting you. We're gonna get back to work so I can give you more rewards, okay? Already, I'm very suspicious. Why is what appears to be a goddess of water instructing us to chop down trees? Why is she's overly friendly, if you catch my gist? This is definitely a story of betrayal. I'm going to go ahead and say the OST is a banger as well. Like, it's very peaceful, but it matches the vibe perfectly, and I am digging it. Well, we are not getting through there. And we are not getting through there. So, weirdly enough, I think this is kind of a Metroidvania. In a very strange way. Also, wait, are we technically walking on her hair? Maybe? But yeah, given like this section of flooded forest, it makes it feel like the water is taking over the forest, you know? And that's why I am suspicious. It feels like there are ulterior motives at play. Yeah, Mediate, can you go ahead and add on OST as a banger, please? Alright, let's check in with Mason now that we've got the axe. Hola! You seem to be taking well to your purpose. For you. I am generally not much one for a chat. You have a job to do. Okay, I'm going here. I am not going here, my bad. Sorry. Alright, let's go. North to the forest, east to the forest, south to the forest. It's all forest for days. Let's go to the forest. Chop chop. Well. Oh, we got some experience. Guys, this is gameplay. Whoop, there we go. We got 10 more XP. All right, we can go ahead and mark off destructible environment. We did it. We found it. We broke the environment. That counts. That 100% counts. Okay, okay. I'm hoping we can break rocks later. What about this tree? I can break this tree. I'm not chopping it particularly well. I'm kind of in the wrong spot, but that's fine. Level up! Adorable. We are obtaining so much wood. Maximum cheese, 2 spaces left in your card. You know you don't have to fill out the entire card, right? You just need to get 7 in a row. Well, you cannot chop that one. I will say, in terms of a wood chopping mechanic, like I know this is meant to be a very relaxing game, but I would like there to be like a timed mini game or something, so that if you want to like actively play, you can make things go a little bit faster through that kind of input. Matey8 is redeeming free space. Just gonna chop this tree while we do this. Never getting bingo, just making shapes. Well, seems like someone might have managed to get it. Matey8, what space are you redeeming? I'm not saying there is a way to do it faster, but we're redeeming game over screen? So pressing the button doesn't seem to be doing anything. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. You have to time the button presses. Also, this music is beautiful. And they've redeemed bingo. Okay, let's take a look. This one. Matey8, where are you? Here. Has managed to get dev logo, DLC, destructible environment, less than 200 views, game over screen, which was the free space, pixel art, and inventory or equipment. That's a bingo! Holy cow, we did it. Just needed magic and stamina. So close, Maximum Cheese. So close, but unfortunately, Matey8 got there first. Let me just pause the timer. That is 3 bingo points. Where are we? Jumping you from 2 to 5. That's solid. Yeah, this music is gorgeous. The first couple of tracks, I was like, okay, it's cute. Now I'm like, dang. They actually went hard on the vibes of this. Yeah, the soundtrack counts as DLC because it can be purchased separately. Nicely done. All right, that is bingo done for this game then. So, let's carry on. We've got 17 minutes to go. Ooh, and time was still ticking. It is nighttime now. There is a day-night cycle. I honestly was not expecting that. We've got a full load of wood to bring on home. We will Stardew Valley style, just chuck in a box outside and get paid. And then we are... Should we go home and sleep, or should we just keep cutting wood? Is there a downside to staying up during the night? I don't know. I've only got 14 gold for that, which is not a lot. Alright, look, can we have a nap? Take a rest and save what you've learned. Okay. See, I feel like that's meant to be cute, but it feels a little creepy that she's watching over us while we sleep. Like, the vibes are slightly off. We will wake and continue. Oh yeah, we've got bed hair. It's fine. So, can we buy anything with our 14 gold? Maybe some food to make us better at chopping wood? What can you make for us? How's it going, pal? Hungry? Look, this here's a diner. Eat it or beat it. We both got jobs to do, got it? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Listen, pal. Silent treatment ain't gonna get you anywhere with me. I'm made of tougher stuff than that. I've got full and total control of me emotional capacities. That's how a real man behaves, pal. So, enough with the heart to heart and get chopping. But I want food. No fire, no food, pal. Bring back some logs and let's talk. Okay, I have to actually give him logs, not just sell them. I see. My bad. He's a cool character though. I like him. Sign reads Larry. I'm so glad I know my own name. What's this? Old shed? I had no idea what that is. Paint? Maybe? Who are you? Are you one of them? Where did you come from? Oh, the new forester, eh? A likely story. Oh, I know you aren't one of them. Oh, no, that's not right. That's right. I know all about you people. I'll be keeping my eyes on you. Oh, okay. We looked into you, you know. You think I'm just crazy and don't trust anyone? No. I've got people I've come to trust. I know they aren't with them. But you are as suspicious as it gets. Here from nowhere, no story, no family, not even an axe in your hand for the job you are here to undertake. I've been trapped here a long while, but nothing has quite set off my suspicions as much as you. Makes me wonder what you know. Yeah, I'm suspicious of myself, to be honest. Everyone's also a character with more sprite detail than myself. I think they've got every right to be suspicious. Hi. Oh, Abby. Edith the new forester. Name's Miriam. Let's do our best to get along. Well, hey there, you. Kind of fun that we're both new to town. We should be friends, don't you know? Don't you think? Gosh, I sure love it out here, though. Don't you? Wonder what it was like growing up in the groves. Maybe I'll have some kiddos of my own and I can ask them. You know, I was a farmer on the outskirts of the city. Hated it. Terrible place. Folks treat you like dirt. Ain't like living here. Yeah, you're your own person. You got a name as does everyone else around you. Everyone's surrounded by an ocean of strangers. A real strange feeling of being alone while you got loads of people around you. That'll never drag me out of here. You're cool. You're chill. Hey, Lulupa, welcome. How you doing? We've got the game dev in the chat. Perfect timing. You absolutely foreshadowed it by jumping into the stream first thing today. Like, it was just destined to happen. Once I have 100 gold, I can give it to the wishing well. But why? Some kind of tailor down here? And you must be the forester, aren't you? Plain. Oh, do not worry, we can work with this. The plain and boring and not ever doomed to be so. We can certainly fix you. You do not doubt me, no? I am the greatest tailor. This is why I was sent here to serve April. Haven't you heard of me? Well, come look around. Let's spruce up your look. I'm good. I like being green. Throw a bunch of money in April's hair. Good point, yeah. April being the embodiment of water. Why the name April, though? Only thing that's in relation to a month that we found so far. My psychic powers have really been firing off lately. Firing on all cylinders, I would say. Okay, well, for now, all we can do is chop basic trees. There does seem to be some kind of rhythm element to it. Like, I feel like when I time my button presses to when the axe actually hits the wood, that it is more effective. Just got another little raccoon guy chilling up there. So, we'll get another load of wood. We'll take some back to the chef and see what happens. Level up! Heck yeah! There is a chest over there. Okay, so there's definitely some form of progression through unlockables. Probably different tiers of axe. Yeah, because we can't get through there just yet. Anything hiding back here? No. That was the perfect spot to put a hidden collectible, and I'm disappointed. This game went from a 10 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10 because I didn't put anything there. I'm joking, of course. Alright, this is where we were before. Ah, we do have a cave. It's a waterfall cave. And we need a light source to be able to find our way through there. Confirmed, this is a Metroidvania. Someone needs to go ahead and add this to the Archipelago system. I want it. Every piece of wood you collect is an unlockable. Alright, we'll do one more tree and we'll take all this back to town. I'll pour level 3 woodcutter. I'm just hoping this doesn't follow the same XP curves as something like RuneScape, Because the running joke with RuneScape is that level 92 is halfway to 99. And that would mean that this game is going to take a long time. Yeah, April Grove with Archipelago support would actually be kind of cool. Imagine if there was a Pell Pantheon named after months. I know, just imagine if that was real. Oh, the game was made as an April Fool's joke and then it turned into a full thing. I was saying at the start of this when we were looking at the Steam store page, I had a hunch that this started as a project that wasn't a full game and then it just developed into one. So was it just an April Fool's joke or was it like a game jam thing that grew into something more? Is that on my logs? Nice work, pal. Those are for me, right? Yep. What a generosity that brings a tear to my eye, pal. Give me a minute, I'll get things cooking again. Quest complete. I'm working here. Why aren't you? Because I was hoping for some food, but okay, fine. Just take all my life's earnings. Whatever. I'm assuming nothing in the shop here is going to be worth 14 gold. Especially not an axe upgrade. Oh, that? No one's ever going to buy that artisan axe. It's so expensive. Mason laughed at me for stocking it. It's... Please don't laugh. 650 gold. You'll buy it though, right? No. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe something else then? Better's beads. The guy who sold them to me promised they were lucky, and he was just so cool I didn't ask any questions. Want to buy it for 350 gold? Nope. What about this axe up the back here? Lady April blessed this axe to strike multiple times every now and then. I guess that sounds kind of helpful, right? Yeah, it's 350 gold, please. Please buy it! No, not today. Are you scared of the dark too? This lantern helps. I use mine all the time. Also 350 gold. Okay, I'm getting the picture that we cannot afford anything yet. Those are running shoes. I just don't know why you can't just run without them. What are you scared of? Blisters? Anyway, they're already 350 gold. You want them, right? I mean, I do want them. I just can't afford them. That's two very different things. Alright. It was an April Fool's game jam. Okay, so I was 50% right then. Almost everything you see in the game was done in about a week. That's super impressive to be able to pull something together so quickly. Right, back to chopping. A little cleaning and polishing later, of course. Yeah, absolutely, that makes sense. And I think it was the right move to do so as well, because it seems like it did manage to find its own little niche audience. And well-deserved as well. What was that little noise? Do you want a hint about the fast chopping trick? Sure, why not? Oh, hang on. No, it's not as simple as just holding it down. But timing it definitely seems to be working. Like those last 3 chops in a row I timed instead of holding, and that made a difference. But yeah, feel free to drop a hint, because I sorry, wrong word there. I don't think we're probably going to do a full playthrough of the game, so I'm not opposed to getting a hint to speed things up. You can press B, yep, to stop chopping. Yep, that definitely works. Why would I want to, though? I don't want to stop chopping. I want to keep chopping. Eventually, we're going to have a big update to the game as well. If you can add on a second game mode, just to that builds off where the game ends, presumably, once you hit maximum level wood chopping, that then turns it into a mining game. Oh my god, that would be incredible. Be like, okay, well, you've now mastered your career as a lumberjack and forester. You're now going to be just diving headfirst into the mining and smithing professions. Stopping may be useful. Interesting to know. Alright, well, we're just going to sell all of that. You can kind of animation skip, I'm guessing, or something similar. Well, for now, all we can do is chop the basic trees, so... Okay, yeah, so you can spam back and forth like that, and it does go a little bit faster. It's an animation cancel. That's kind of cool. You can go real fast. We got it. I do think that, weirdly enough, timing it was also more effective. But only Lulupa would be able to confirm if there is actually a hidden timing mechanic. But yeah, we can go, what's that, like at least 3 times as fast as the base speed? Because it could just be my imagination about the timing. It's like there's a number of games that I've played since being a kid where you imagine something's helping, even if it's actually not. It's like anytime I play a Pokemon game, also let me know if anyone else does this. You play a Pokemon game, you weaken the Pokemon down because you know that it's is easier to capture when it's either a weakened or it has a status effect. Like its health has to be under a certain threshold, right? But if you throw the ball, do you hold down any buttons because it feels like it's going to make it more likely to succeed? Because for me, it was always hold down and B, and that would make it more likely to capture the Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's total BS, but I couldn't not do it. Hi, you weren't here before. You may notice spots that look perfect for a project. Daisy will always be glad to come and help, but remember, her resources have a cost. Okay. Oh, hi, Daisy. Just hanging out in the crowd there. Well, hey there. I think I see what you're thinking. I can get it done for free this time. Want me to throw it together? Yeah, what are you building? Oh, a little drop-off chest. Once I have some logs, I can drop them off here to get sent out. Ah, saves a little bit of back and forth. You love to see it. All right, and let's get chopping. Speed mode. And it is turning to night. See, this tree is just refusing to go down. Torch Brenner, welcome! Napped through the first hour of the stream, but you still made it, and that's what matters. We're probably going to do one more game after this, just because we've got the time for it. Which will mean one more round of bingo as well, and some additional points to win. Hello, tree. It's time to die. Get wrecked, tree. Go in speed mode. Yeah, for something that's just meant to be a cute little game, it ticks all of the right boxes. I'm just curious, like, what happens if you don't go to bed? Is there a detriment to being an overachieving woodsman? Yeah, the art in this game is fantastic. If only real life trees grew back this fast. No, well, on one hand, it would be great for the environment. On the other hand, profits for woodcutting companies. Or lumber companies, I guess they're technically called. Just like how holding A in Pokemon makes catches more likely. I don't think it does. Strack says, now hold down while the ball is throwing, then press and hold A when the ball opens. Keep it held down, then rapidly press left and right while the ball is wiggling. Guaranteed catch every time. And that's been confirmed by who? Guaranteed while using Master Balls. Oh boy, do I have news for you. I'll be honest, this game, you know what I want with this game? And I do not say this very often. I want a mobile port. I want to be able to play this when I'm, getting ready to sleep at night. I'll just pull it up on my phone, spend a day wandering around, chopping woods, talking to people, save and quit, and then fall asleep. I think it's really just nailing those cozy vibes. It seems to fall into that category of like a Stardew or, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon Light. It doesn't have the same level of depth, but I also don't think it needs to. It's a chill game. It's a nice way to relax and unwind, but with a little bit of meta progression thrown into it as well. Some unlockables, great art, great character design, and I have to say the music is just impeccable. The Color Grave team always knock it out of the park with their music. All right, we're going to save there. And while we're on this screen, we're going to hold the vote for whether or not we're going to continue or move on to a new game. So over to you, get your votes in and decide what we're going to do for the final section of today's stream. Do you want to see something new or do you want to see something more? While you're doing that, I will say my final thoughts, at least for what we've seen so far. I think I was kind of summarizing it nicely there. I think this is a perfect game if you're wanting something with retro style, but cozy vibes, but with more modern sensibilities worked into it. It is a simple, peaceful game about being a lumberjack, and there are definitely no ancient god undertones with you being tricked into doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. Don't know why you would even think that in the first place. This big Pokemon rumor in my youth was that Gen 2 was going to feature Pick-a-Blue, so I'd take all Poke rumors with a lump of salt. What would Pick-a-Blue have been? Alright, we have voted to move to a new game, so we're going to quit and rest. It's definitely a game where I want something on the second monitor. Yeah, that's like RuneScape to a T. There we go. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you want something that allows you to split your focus in a couple of areas that's not too mentally taxing. All right, thank you very much, Neo, for the suggestion. I look forward to playing more of that in my own time later. We're going to do one final game for today, which means I need to overwrite this wheel one more time because we need to choose the size of the bingo card that we're doing first. So here we go. Probably JoshStrifeHayes on the second monitor. Perfect. Love that, John. Oh, it's a second 7x7. Okay, so we are going to scramble and clear all cards, but we're staying on the 7x7. So we have 3 more bingo points up for grabs. Let's jump back to games wheel. And spin! Final game for today. We are going to be playing... Ooh, it was almost everyday something. No, we have Anthology of the Killer. I have never heard of this. What do we have here? Anthology of the Killer, and let's check who submitted it. Anthology of the Killer was submitted by Elarak in January of this year. They usually have some pretty on-point recommendations, some nice quirky ones. Elarak, welcome, you're in the chat. Okay. Mediate, hope your fingers are at the ready. We have Game Suggester in chat. Anthology of the Killer is the complete surrealist horror comedy series, Mysterious World of Zines and Blood. I need someone to explain to me what a zine is, because I've seen that word thrown around, and the closest I know to it is a zune, which I think is something entirely different. What did I miss there in the chat? Strack, how have you been enjoying streaming since you started? How long has it been now? 1 year, 2? About 2 years, actually, I think. And, I mean, look, if I weren't enjoying it, I wouldn't still be doing it. I think it's as simple as that. I'm enjoying having evolved the format of these streams and the exposure that it's given me to a broader spectrum of games. And I'm also loving the direction that we're taking bingo in as a way to be able to give some things back to the community as well. So I think we're onto a really fun stream format. We just need to refine it a little bit more, but I think we're onto something fun here. And as long as you guys are enjoying it, that's what really matters. It's not about me, it's about all of you. 19th person over on Twitch. Also, hi, by the way, how you doing? Pronounced zine is a mini magazine made by enthusiasts. Gotcha! Like the end of magazine. Well, It should have been spelt Z-E-E-N, but I get why it's zine. You've just removed the mag part, the MAGA. You've taken the MAGA out of the magazines, and you know what? I think that's something that we should all be grateful for. The world needs less MAGA in it. We love this artist. Zine Magazine, think super indie publications. Hand stapled Xerox machine. Wow. Okay. Thank you for explaining that, because yeah, I am out of the loop on that, but that gives a little bit of context as to what we're looking at here. Okay. So this obviously has taken off a little bit because recent reviews are 30, but all reviews are 410. So this must have gotten some traction recently. But it does mean we don't get less than 200 reviews. We do not get the free space in the center. It was released after 2020 though, and it is very positive. So we get both of those. It is not the same. Well, let's actually check. Anthology of a Killer is the only one that's been produced by developed by the team there. Okay, it is the same developer and publisher, just under 2 different names. Totally cool, but that works. That gives us a tile. There is no trailer. Oh no, wait, it's on the far right. It's just in a different spot. It's 37 seconds. So definitely falls into the less than a minute category. Let's have a look at this together. Strange Town series, Voice of the Killer. Hey, yo. Ooh, loving the 3D, 2D aesthetic, hand-drawn characters. This is oozing with personality. Looks like it's going to be very narrative and exploration focused. Probably a lot of pop culture, internet references. The music is very dreamlike. I see why they said it was a comedy horror. I can see the horror tones in there. It's all very surreal. Oh yes, we do have a new person in chat, Sky. You're absolutely right. Bingo's going to be hard. I think it could be a tricky one, but we'll see how we go. Game is more than $10. Only by 25 cents, but it is more than $10. It has been wishlisted, and it has been purchased by a friend as well. So we get both wishlisted and purchased. It's technically has controller support. It is Steam Deck compatible. What else have we got? Do we have any updates? No updates. Unfortunate. Do we have the word unique? No, we've had nothing unique this stream. That is so disappointing. How do we have 4 games played? 4 games? 4 games played on stream and nothing unique. I'm so disappointed. I'm having a quick skim. I don't see any typos that are jumping out to me straight away. Someone else is welcome to jump onto this and read through it in full detail to see if there is there, but I don't see any typos. But I did see... Plays all 9 games in the series in one easy loader, complete with additional features like joypad support, bonus rooms, comes with a free zine. Miracle collab by all of these people. I'm assuming... Oh, no, wait, there's a GIF. We do have 1 GIF in the description. Fantastic. We did manage to get a GIF. The related games down the bottom are Stanley Parable, Ultra Deluxe, Before Your Eyes... Okay. Karimara and Indica. I only know one of those 4 games, but all of these seem to be, I mean, that's got the surreal tag on it. Story rich, mystery, exploration, adventure, 3D, emotional narrative, story rich, first person. I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to say that these games are similar. They're at least in the similar genre, at least in the general ballpark. So I'm going to say that they are related. Unfortunately, the tile is for them not being related, so too bad. Okay, I think that's everything. There's no achievements, and at least if there are trading cards, it's not listed there. Interesting. All right, well, let's get this game purchased. You guys can go back over to the holding screen, have some more music. There we go. And I will get this downloaded and installed, and we'll see what it's all about. Hydrolidiny, running in circles. I love this art so much. This is my jam exactly. I'm so glad, because this kind of art style can be off-putting to some people because it feels like it is a clashing aesthetic, but it's definitely something that grows on you the more you see it. Okay, let's check the download size. 319 megabytes. We'll see what it is when it's installed. I think the vibes for this game are pretty immaculate. Grove was a pretty good first guess. That was not far off. Okay, let's have a look. Installed size. Apology of a killer. Oh yeah, the actual file size is 4.3 gigabytes, so we can go ahead and mark off more than 1 gig. Absolutely nailed that. Yeah, Frown or Crown seems promising. Strack, you've actually started doing your own live streams on Sundays since late September. I've seen a couple that you've shared in the Discord. I just haven't had time to be able to jump in for them. Apologies. It's been a lot of fun to watch the community form. Any tips for a new streamer? Oh, I haven't seen many streams to know what you are or aren't doing at the moment, but I would definitely say that having as little dead air as possible in the stream makes a difference. Taking the time to address the community chat members by name and try and pick up discussion with them, I think really helps, especially when you're a small streamer. It's more about the community that you form and your ability to have discussions with them and share some interesting thoughts and ideas. Whereas if you look at the large streamers, they view chat as a single entity. Whereas I still, at least at the point that we're at, you know, only around 30 people in the stream at the moment, I try to view everyone in the chat as individuals. It was Brooke. Close, but no go. Close. So, yeah, it's kind of hard because I think everyone needs to find a stream style that works for them, and everyone will have a different approach to it. But I would say that probably the best approach I can give is if you've got people that are already watching your content, definitely ask them for feedback on what they want to see more of and how it can be improved. Because at the end of the day, if you're getting into streaming, it's not because necessarily you want to stream. You shouldn't be the focus. It should be the audience, and it's about catering to them. So that would be fitting that was on stream, Brooke. Yeah, great pun, Octobob. But that would be my piece of advice, is to focus on providing what your audience wants. If you're wanting to go big, and I know it's maybe a little bit ironic coming from myself because I am not a big streamer, at least not in my own eyes, not yet. I would say whether you're streaming, creating content, like proper full videos or shorts or whatever it might be, the biggest question you need to be able to ask yourself is, what are you providing that is different to other people that are already creating similar content? What's unique about what you offer that will draw people to you to build an audience that they can only get from you and not from anyone else? And that might come from your experience, your insights, your personal interests, the specific content that you feature. There'll be something that is uniquely you. And I think once you've identified that, then you'll be in a position where you'll find that you can grow your audience and have a consistent audience as well. So, sorry, that was a little bit of a rant, but just trying to answer Strack's question there about advice, and kind of went a bit more broad for general content creation than just streaming. But that's at least the general advice that I found and what has been working, at least for me, on my channel so far. So this is Anthology of the Killer. It's also not like a killer, it's the killer. So I'm assuming it is one person throughout. We have an engine launcher. This counts as opening in windowed mode for sure. It did not detect the correct resolution because it does not support the correct resolution. We'll go up to 1920 by 1440. We will not play in windowed. We'll keep it to that. We'll keep it to that. Let's hope that this formats correctly. I picked the wrong resolution. You know what? It's fine. This is just aesthetics. Okay. Is something supposed to be happening? Does the controller not work? Oh no, yeah, that's WASD controls. The controller support is not supported. Interesting. Okay. I was 100% not expecting it to look like this. Let's start the timer. Go ahead and mark off Grail forget something. We did it! We won! We beat the game! Okay! Well, that was certainly something. What resolution do I actually want then? I thought that would have been fine. I don't think I want 2048 by 15636. That's weird.
At Fuke Enterprises donated $5 to the war funds. Fuke should have done YouTube to grow as a content creator. They did YouTube to help their mental health. Okay, the blog too. Wanted to give a different.
Should have done YouTube to grow as a content creator. They did YouTube to help with their mental health. Honestly, creative output is absolutely a good way to be able to help with mental health. Sometimes just being able to put things out there, even if nobody's watching it, making content simply because it's content that you enjoy and brings you happiness. Fantastic. Do it. It's good for the soul. Same with blogs and stuff as well. It was a diegetic game exit. It definitely was. It just was not clear that that was going to be an exit. Thank you very much for the donation, though, Fuke Enterprises. Always appreciate it. Yeah, Markov beat the game. Yes, actually, Markov beat the game. It wasn't a crash to desktop, but we technically finished it. We found an ending. It's the coming thing. Oh, the young people love it. Okay. Yeah, this nails the surreal feel, but also with the controls, it's all WASD. The mouse is just a pointer on screen. It makes me feel, it's giving the same vibes as like the liminal space Windows screensavers through the mazes. Not sure why, but it's just the weird vibes that I'm getting. With everything being hand drawn yet modeled, it's just oof. Opening night. They say voice of the killer is the first one. I kind of thought there'd be more people here. With the fountain of blood. Okay. Voice that way. This way. Contents. Voice of the killer. Hands of the killer. Drool of the killer. Eyes of the killer. Flesh of the killer. Blood of the killer. Ears of the killer. Heart of the killer. Face of the killer. And then ding ding ding, bonus rooms. Hands. Okay, so this is basically the game select. So we need to start with voice. Okay. All of the unique art on the wall is just amazing. I'm getting the sense that everything was done in Microsoft Paint. Because it's got that kind of thick hand-drawn aesthetic where paint fill kind of bleeds over the lines a little bit. You can walk through objects. Hi, I am the receptionist now. Ah, hello, can I take your order? Why is the floor so shiny? My goodness. Okay, well, let's go in for Voice of the Killer. Now, that's a very different art style to what we've already been seeing. That's more refined, more polished. Let's go on in. Okay. Voice of the Killer. Yeah, very screensaver maze-esque. because he can't look up or down. 19th person. For slight context, I don't remember if the Steam page said this. This was a series that was released over a few years. This is just a finalized, altogether release. Yeah, it's like it's a compilation, essentially. An anthology. Strange Town series, Voice of the Killer. Hey y'all, welcome to the new issue of my zine of strange occurrences. I'm sorry that it's been a while. Please, forgive me. I had to finish my exams. I've also been busy at work due to the events I shall relate. I've been working in the call center of the famous insurance company, Life Contracts. Things here have been extremely chaotic. Or should I say, agile and flexible. That's right, your correspondent has become a working girl, learning all kinds of exciting corporate lingo. It's so true, though. Oh, okay, that is me now. Excellent. I am leaving. Goodbye. The bus is gone. I'm tempted to bail, but won't get paid until I can make it through probation, and I promised I'd have color pictures next issue. I am committed. So the question I have is, maybe this is just me trying to join the dots here and figure out what's happening, but I'm assuming if this was a zine originally, this was a printed production, it would have been a 2D cartoon, and they've transformed it into a playable 3D experience. I'm guessing this isn't necessarily going to be beat for beat the same as the zine, but it's following the major points. I could be interpreting this wrong, but I'm guessing so. I have really good janitor. I don't know why I'm getting Pool's vibes, a bit liminal. Yeah, it is liminal, because everything's so flat. It's not lifeless, but it's familiar but unfamiliar. It was always a game, just has zine aesthetic. Gotcha. Okay. The company building is next to the sea, which would be nice if it didn't smell like piss. Night and day, the waves make an awful sound, like a vast mouth breathing. This is said to be the result of geology, the baleful science. Also, just because I'm getting the right vibes from it, does anyone else here listen to Welcome to Night Vale? Because I feel like if you enjoy this, you'll probably enjoy that. Forward, 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 urgent, dear BB. I can't see you. Are you still real? Were you ever real? It's 3 AM. I am alone in the office, but soon the day will start, and I will see you again. Soon. Your call target for today is 100. If you cannot hit it, I will need to have you escorted from my life. Sincerely, Line Manager, Liney. Officially, my job is to cold call people from a list of potential customers, but some days nobody ever gives me the list. Where is the list? Who manufactures the list? I'm trying to figure it out so I won't get fired. Inside, it's always busy and panicked feeling, and nobody wants to talk to me. Sign of a vibrant company culture. I will say that's a typo. That sentence structurally doesn't quite make sense, so go ahead and mark off typo. Everything smells like carpet. Behind the closed doors, I hear footsteps and chatter. Fascinating. Yeah, it's prime shirt material, Torchbrenner. I agree. You do as well, Octobob. Not caught up, though. I did catch up, but I've not listened to it in a couple of years. So I was trying to let a backlog build up so I could get a decent chunk to listen to in one go. I guess everyone wears these sheets in the office as a confidentiality requirement. Mine hasn't arrived yet, although when I gave HR my address, they promised they would visit me soon. HR is not supposed to visit you. Phoebe's desk. 5 leads, far below the call target my supervisor requested. The day's work of managing expectations begins. Call number 1. What? Who gave you this number? Never call me again. Okay, number 2. No! No! Ah! 3. The voice on the other end starts speaking immediately and intently in a low voice. You are unable to make out any of the words. Aware that you're being monitored for your time, you gingerly hang up after 4 minutes. Beep! Dead! Dead! You're dead! You're going to die! What happened to you? So, why not talk to Life Contracts? Wait, who wrote these scripts?
Beep. Edward, I can't make love to you. I'm a priestess of Baal. Well, I hope this one isn't pick for call listening. Where are you people calling from? Wasn't this line deactivated years ago? Oh God. Wow, okay. These are some great lines. Fair to say this is likely original music? Yes, I think that's pretty fair to say. You can definitely mark off OST. We don't... Oh, and we've got dialogue box. Obviously, we have dialogue box. We don't have a sprint mechanic, though. At least not that I've been able to find. And definitely no jump and no inventory. Policemen roam the back corridors. I wear an intent expression and sip coffee to remain inconspicuous while I'm wandering around. Their motionless faces continue staring out to sea. Hi, buddy. How you doing? I say it's very easy to get engrossed in this game and completely forget about bingo just because of what it is presenting. The noise of the waves mixes with the background murmur of the call center. I see some things that could be seals moving through the waves. What's behind here? We'll never know. We're not allowed to look out that window. Okay. I try the door to the dialer room, but it won't open. Am I supposed to be able to get in here? Didn't they say I'd get a key in the mail? Is that hinting that potentially we'll have an inventory of some kind? Yeah, definitely mark off OST. Complaints. Boxes of complaints seem to absorb the sound around me. I like that the music became more muted to reflect that. That was perfect. I think a lot of people underestimate the impact that music and sound design has on the overall tone of the game and the way it's presented. Back here are older wallpapered passages from when the building used to belong to someone else. It feels like it's been forgotten about, but someone is still watering the plants, I guess. The door locks behind me. Employees of the month. There's multiple. Interesting. Down the hallway we go. Definitely not something to be scared of. I also can't control the camera. All forced perspective. I can't tell how recent these are. The attached charts are all indecipherable and look like they come from archaic 3D modeling software. Proud to announce that we have succeeded in winning the call handling contract for all of the activities to last until Q3. Existing staff must be gradually familiarized with the new processes in order to not cause alarm. Police will be on staff for all instances and have agreed to use our ice room for this purpose. Gradually familiarized with the new process in order to cause alarm. Police will be on staff and have agreed to use the ice room? But why? Actions. More hand sanitizer. Access to the bay. Routes will commence 4 AM to 6 AM. Watch out for blank. I guess I can hold on to this until my real one arrives. There's a crude marker drawing of a key on the surface, but I can't see any name. Alright, that's inventory confirmed. We got a key card. We have an inventory. Oh no. On my way back, I opened one of the file cabinets. Rubber bands, staples, documents about nothing I'm familiar with. There's still no one around. Oh, the depth of that sound effect, like the layering, like that is rich, is the only word I can describe it with. It's down this way. Whoop. When I step inside, the lights are dimmed and the murmuring grows louder, more excited. I feel they're talking about me, and I try to walk through faster. I'm just going to drop that down a little, because it looks like it's peaking a bit for you. Yeah! Are you sorry for the things you've done? Of course that happened right as I looked away to change the volume levels. Jeez. When I escape from the bag, I find myself in a crowded sub-office somewhere in the depths of the building. It's filled with policemen using it as a temporary lounge. Nobody's paying much attention to me. I guess it's catch and release for now. Oh, you can trust me. I'm the cool policeman. Check out these yo-yo tricks. Did you hear of a band named Fugazi? Look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Does something smell like blood in here? Is it just me? Ignore that. I'm quirky, but I get the job done. Someone behind a desk is enjoying his own voice while pretending to talk to me. I carefully deflect all queries. Rule number 1 of making a zine is never talk to the police. You guys have been brought in for questioning. There's a lot of missing posters in the background. And there we go. That is definitely the thumbnail for this video. Can I go? Wow, I can't believe it's cool policeman. He has the top clearance rate in the whole city since none of the bodies are ever found. You think I could get an autograph? Yeah, not suspicious at all. The police definitely seem to be doing their job, or doing a job at the very least. Is that a corpse on a bed? I think that's a corpse on a bed. I'm sure it's fine. Nothing to worry about. Can I leave? Ooh, yep, there we go. Now, I don't recognize where I am at all. Is this another department of the call center? Other employees are walking slowly through a doorway at the end of the hall. Well, I guess I should be like the other employees then, maybe. Apparently Fugazi is a real band. That's incredible. What kind of music do they play? The second dialer is next to the ocean again. Outside, it's darker than before. The low chatter of voices sounds just like the sea. Suddenly, I feel relaxed, though I'm where I need to be. This game is so surreal. I find a desk that's not mine, but that waits for me. The call scripts are written out phonetically. After a while, I stop trying to work out what they really mean and lose myself in the rhythm of my own voice. Say A-S-O, say ke mi res, et e may I. What? Say I, S-O-S, ke mi res. Ke mi reset e may I. Post-hardcore and art punk for Fugazi. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right to be referenced in a game like this. What is this trying to say? Is it nonsense or is there actually a word there? Because, like, there's an SOS in there. Or no, it was SOC. Say A, say I. This is meant to be phonetic, and say is not phonetic, but one's like I and S and O, C, those are. I reckon there's a code here if you were to read into it. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. C. Sock. Possibly? S-O-C-K is sock. Me res set. That done, Raven. I'm back. I know this character, Chase. Oh. That night, I had a dream that felt like waking from a dream. Clumps of hair were growing out of the sand. I tried pulling them and found only more hair. The co-workers were calling me further down the beach. Okay, down the beach we go. This is uncomfortable. Oh. Hello. What are you? Why is there like a theater up there? In the distance, a large tongue moved forward from the ocean and it waved to us. We looked and waved back. Some people I knew were swimming out there to meet it. Why? Bodies moved across the shoreline and slipped into the water. They were slowly drawn further out to sea as though following some magnetic pull. there was a sound of howling. This is bizarre. Hello. Oh, have a piece of something. In a room above the waves, the management are getting ready to eat. There's a place for me. The food looks so enticing that I want to cry. See, I'm surprised that this game was available on Steam in Australia, and yet the puzzle game from earlier was not. The meat of the tongue is almost too pliant to cut through, but my knife is very sharp. I carve out a square and put it into my mouth. It's delicious, dripping with wet fat and juice. I chew and chew, but it never seems to diminish in my mouth. And when I wake up, my pillow is gone. My lips are chapped and sore. It's 3 a.m. I check my phone. I have a new message. Apparently, the office burned down last night and will be closed indefinitely. They don't know whether anybody was inside. As I had not completed my basic training, I would not be eligible for severance pay. Disappointing. It says press escape to close the report. Does that mean we're done? Was that all? The game's available in Australia because it doesn't have Natnopolis in it. You're right. I didn't have any other way to close out of that, so I'm guessing that was the end of episode 1. 19th person, that's the end. Yes, okay. They get progressively longer over the series. I'm glad we're able to at least complete one to get a feel for the vibes that it has. But that was a bizarre ending. So the place burnt down and that was the end. Next up is Hands of the Killer. Hands this way. I say that later on BB will drop by. Is that so? I'd like to BB. Hang on a sec. Is this... At least the wallpaper looks the same as the call center that we were in. Let's have a look. For Hands of the Killer. Oh look, it's Bart Simpson. If he were drawn in this aesthetic. Yeah, definitely. Hands of the Killer. Okay, so they're keeping the sheet aesthetic, but now just dialing it up to full-on Ku Klux Klan. And then people with cookie shirts. Got it. Let's have a look. Hands of the Killer. I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. It sounds like the killer is at it again. So the killer is known. The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need. BB's report. Note on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have begun appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them. In my opinion... Well... Nice knowing you, BB. Oh, yep. I want to see if there's anything else in the room here. Oh, BB, is that you? I think we're running low on merchandise for the online store. My sister ZZ is still hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? If you're already awake, could you run for some supplies? Using forbidden knowledge, ZZ discovered we could pay the rent by putting mysterious items up for sale online. I'm in charge of inventory, which means my job is grabbing them beforehand. Well, interesting that we do sell a mask. It is a bought doll. I was not far off. Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, rare. In fact, so rare that we have 3 of them. A plastic thing, a fake plant, rubber eyes, a mask, and a horrible lamp. But nobody seems to guard these things or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? How do they have any value? Oh, no, Stella. Come up for a cuddle. No? Oh, you just wanted to bat me with a paw. I see. Typical cat behavior. I told you, that's just the economy. Nobody ever said it had to make sense. Just keep an eye out for any old beanie babies while you're out there. Will do. Wow, this must be the exciting new sense of direction in life that can only come by attaining a career. Yes, that little sense of fulfillment. With this song as well, I'm going to go ahead and say that the OST is a banger. This music is immaculate with the vibes, and I think that's enough to count. Like I said, Raven is actually somewhat familiar with these games. Always had weird vibes and were very odd, but I loved them because they were so uniquely bizarre. I agree. I think I was kind of on the money with the comparison to Welcome to Night Vale. It's that mixture of normal and surreal overlaid to create something that is familiarly unfamiliar. Aside from night noises, this part of the city has many amenities. The rooms here are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, rent is due all the same. That is unfortunate. Doesn't matter how many people die, you still got to pay rent. Another reason for the cheap rooms is the antiquated security system, far beneath today's superior anti-murderer technology. This elevator will be unusable till morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with knife marks. Hello. Oh. There we go. We're just gonna hang out here for a minute. She did want cuddles after all. Thankfully, I can play this game mostly with one hand. Oh, no? Oh, I'm not good enough for you. Is that what's going on? Well, fine. You just want to sit in front of the screen because I'm paying attention to it. Here you go. He's fine. Yeah, shutters should not have knife marks on them. Okay, well, if it won't open till morning, we'll go for a walk in this direction. Every week, someone leaves one of these flyers in the hall. I often wonder what it is about this town that leads to such a weird advertising sensibility. Grabber's Moving Company, we'll take you away. Yep. Casual abductions. Ooh. The television is playing a foreign drama, but I can sort of work out what's meant to be happening. Friendly reminder, owners not liable for what happens in the tunnels. Please do not go in the tunnels. Sounds very much Hogwarts. Don't go to the Forbidden Forest. It's forbidden. A soft vibration runs through the floor of the laundry room. None of the other residents are around at this hour, but all the washers are in use, day and night. It's cleaning the blood out of all the clothes from the killers. Okay. What a weirdly shaped laundry. So many shadows. Through the window of the washer, I can see a kind of greyish, pulpy sludge, churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess someone wants it very clean. Like I said, gotta get all the blood out of it. Don't know why the blood is there, or who put it there, but it is there. And it shouldn't be. I've never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with, although the joke is that the owners thought it would be cheaper than building a fire escape. The air from inside is inviting and cool. Well, into the tunnel we go. The Forbidden Tunnel. Oh, first-person perspective, narrow, cramped walkways. Yeah, they knew what they were doing here. In the walls. I see you. And you probably see me too. Yeah, this is very, very Windows screensaver maze aesthetic. Oop, can't go that way. We'll go this way. Oof. I love looking at walls. Okay, I think that links up to where we were on the right, so we're going to go Down this way. Towards the red light. I climb out into some kind of storeroom. Dead moths under my feet. The clothes here look to be around 20 years old, which is not enough, so I'll have to go deeper. Okay. We keep going. At this point, I feel I should explain something about the nature of the building. Please do. Like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc., until gradually the things it manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any way. I still hope to find out what they are myself someday. Anyway, with each change in the economy, the building was adapted to a new shape, new rooms added or closed off, each layer draped piecemeal over the last to form new spaces where opportunity might live. Speaking of which, ZZ says the sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet is accelerating her tendencies towards the gothic. Personally, I've always been more about true crime. Now, I think we're going to keep playing. I know we've run out of time, but I think we're going to keep going until we hit the end of this chapter. Because the last one wasn't too long. I'm very curious about where this goes. I display some spiders and rummage in the box. Result, 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS, a jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat, miscellaneous plastic stuff. I don't feel like carrying any of it back. Search goes on. Tiny little rooms. Oh look, it's a Bort doll. We needed that. When I pick up the Bort doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks to my hands. Ugh. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe it could be scavenged for parts? I make a mental note. Come back for this another time. Paintings aren't supposed to move like that. Just saying. This definitely feels like one of those games that is going to move the environment when I turn away from something. All these malformed hallways and passageways that shouldn't be connected. Another box. This one says Stickies and shows a smiling woman being encased in green slime. It's being held tightly shut with electrical tape, probably to stop the slime from getting out. What's going on in this room? Oh! Hello! Guys, just get out down here? Part of the furniture by the look of it. Yeah. Casual handprints means there's either children here or some people that wanted out. So far, tonight's pickings have been slim, so I keep moving and gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. The corridors are narrow, but still feel lived in somehow. The rooms get closer, the clutter more deliberate. This game gives me weird vibes like the other game I hated, but this one, it's weirdly nostalgic in a way that's just has the style of all these games that are horror, but the later ones more so. Honestly, I think it just comes down to the music being quite peaceful. It evokes that sense of nostalgia. The graphics are cartoony enough to make you think of like Saturday morning cartoons, like taking you back to your childhood where everything was simpler. But there's definitely dark tones at play here. Flyers for a local bingo night have been left in the hall. A potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-used office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear soft whispering behind the walls. Subscribe to Graeldon. Subscribe to Graeldon. Wonder what those whispers could be saying. Could be anything. Ooh, what's behind here? The good stuff is always hidden behind the racks. Ooh, tight corridors. Can I just phase through this? No. Ah, it's an actual dead end. Boo! Yes. As long as they don't ask you to sit on them, I agree. We're all cat furniture, Gray. The moment you adopt a cat, you become furniture. This part feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines have been left on the couches. Who are they expecting here exactly? The later games are a lot darker. Yeah, I kind of got that gist from the trailer that we saw. You can't start too dark. You have to let people get encaptured by this world. Is your name Donald Duck? No. Ah, I've got it. In that case, you must be Mickey Mouse. Also no. Well, if your name's not Mickey Mouse, then you must be Donald Duck. Please don't waste my time with these insults to my intelligence. Anyway, come on inside. Help! Don't kidnap me! I'm not worth anything monetarily. What's this? Why, it's my first strangle victim doll, circa 1971, in surprisingly good condition. I did believe we'd used up the last of them some time before. I wonder where they found it. What? I'm not a doll. Really? You're dressed very similarly, though. Ah. Judging by what you did to the other dolls, that's not going to end well for me, and also just happened to say the same thing as everyone else. Concerning. Stupid coincidence. Oh, they were a wonderful toy. If you opened up the torso, they had little plastic innards. If you stood on their throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes I think that's what first put me on the path of pure research, before administrative duties began to take up all my time. Well, in truth, it makes a little difference, as, like everybody in the college, I lost the ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come in and carve off the skin or the coating or what have you, and we can figure out what lies inside. The path of pure research is long. In the meantime, there are committee meetings. Goodbye, goodbye. Wait, this is the college? College of what? Luckily, they seem to have a very abstract notion of how knots work, but I guess that's academia for you. A bit of a moose. Trying to keep track of how far I was being carried, but let's count around the 11th flight of stairs. From the window, the town has a postcard aspect, like the view from a penthouse. Yes, but how am I going to get out of here? That's probably a slightly more important thing to worry about. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line for all these years? There's nothing new under the sun. They look too mutilated to be worth anything, so I guess the terrible secret dies with them. We are not jumping out the window in this one. Alright, well, I will just go out the front door. Hear a drilling noise and breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. Feeling like a work in progress. Something tells me I should stay out of people's way. Well, let's go in the other direction to them. The elevator shutter's rusted shut, but at least I'm still in the network of the same antique security system. The buttons on the panel look like they've been melted down by acid. Well, guess we're not. Ooh! Axe! I would love to be able to take that with me. This character has no sense of self-preservation. Well, I think they're behind me, so I'm just going to keep moving. Goodbye. Is this a teacher's lounge? Anatomical diagrams crudely painted with astrology symbols are scattered around the desks and walls, along with ashtrays and moldy weeks-old coffee. I love weeks-old coffee. It's much better than months-old coffee. Let's keep going this way, maybe? A horrible noise of splitting plastic, screaming, and breaking can be heard coming from behind the door, which I resolve firmly to stay on this side of. Good move. Let's not go that way. I can still hear them. Down this way, then. This looks good. Boy, they really went all out renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. Decades of staff rotas peel off the walls as I move by. Saw history in the body of a murdered convict, while Asaphael saw it in a decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and in the tools they hack with, we see the reflection of a new age that is to come. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted exclusively towards that purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in it already. To imagine a new society is to call it into being. We must first prepare a list of bylaws. Yeah, of course, got to do things officially. Photographs mark the inauguration of the college on the evening of the Great Vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone is wearing a mask? My goodness! What's this? Having survived the workshops of necessity, I now find myself stranded in the new world of aesthetic. Such are the thoughts of the general public as they make their cautious entrance into history. Okay, so we are being watched, observed. The central ideas of an age must be nurtured after all. Paint and wood are nesting materials by which they attain the heat to thrive. Why waste time kicking down the doors? The House of Art has many windows. I have special eyes. It's a murder testing machine. Wonderful. Many murder testing machines. I feel like there's so much to explore here. So many little nuances and detail that are just there for the fun of it. Whoop! Staying away from you. I can't tell if you're behind me or not. Where are you? Whoop! No! We're just gonna keep moving. Thank you. Nice to know you. Goodbye. Glad I can run faster than you. But what is this? The new age will be theatrical, and thus we stand to learn from theatre, an empty space menaced by ominous facade. The fourth wall is the entrance to an alleyway, the length of which extends through all time. Think of the new buildings we'll need to have alleyways like these. This is exceedingly abstract. Like, what? The metaphors of chopping and carving embodied in sculpture are too trite to be of use. We find instead our purpose in an art of brilliant monuments to kill people in the shadow of, you know, classicism. Yeah! In our video lab, we can covertly influence the culture by filming our death fantasies and releasing them as commercial horror films. Our Bloody Night franchise has sold thousands of copies. Bloody Night? Aren't there those rubbish direct-to-video horror films that everybody watches to make fun of? Everybody, what now? Well, I hate to be the person that breaks it to you, but that is the case. Oh, let's keep moving. They've done a pretty good job using 3D space, what's the word for it? Like 3D sound design to let you know what direction things are coming from. Because we've got very little control over the camera. That is too close. Let's keep moving. We've been in this room? I can't tell. Oh, who are you? Well, this was the wrong place to go. Oh yeah, this is where we started. Where are we going to get out of here, then? This way? Nope. That was wrong. Where are you? I can hear him, but not see him. Let's go this way. I don't think we've been here yet. Aha! A calm study nestles in the middle of the horrible murderer compound. Respectable leather-bound tomes line the walls. An aura of propriety seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. Copies of the owner's publications, including Introduction to the Western Canon, Advanced Studies in the Western Canon, Whatever Happened to the Western Canon, and The Western Canon Rocks Out, abridged edition for teens and study groups. Okay, well, that's definitely a religious reference. A picture of the hooded man I met when I woke up. The prestigious Dr. Zhu wows attendants at an academic soiree with his all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world. Yeah, calm study. At least it's calmer than the previous room we were in. But the previous room did a great job of imparting a sense of urgency and danger, even though there wasn't really that much of one. Oh! Haha, I wonder, is it sentimental I held onto all the aspects of my old career, but I always wanted to live inside a tomb? Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of the world that was. Wouldn't you like a visit to the world that is to come? The interest of homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequence, and in fact is rather... What matters is the new world we can glimpse in this idea. What is the utopia of murder? Well, I'm just going to keep moving if you don't mind. I appreciate the guided tour of whatever this nonsense is, but I would like no part of it. Thank you very much. I am not one for history. The sun and the moon, knives, ropes, buildings, clouds, still streets, and dark blue fields, a trembling and horrible suspense that envelops all things, changing them completely while leaving them unchanged. The new world will need laws and art. We can teach them to be the hands that guides the knife, the hands of the killer. Did you know I saw him once? It was a night like this. I knew my life would have to change. It's hard to navigate and read at the same time. The most beautiful feeling I know is being able to see history unfolding, seeing yourself at the crest of that wave. A new world emerges from the coffin of the old. I have seen the world spirit splitting open ahead. Where are you? My eyesight's quite bad these days. I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave campus these days. You know how it is. As you think and think, the thickets grow denser. I can still hear the flat droning voice behind me, but these corridors seem quieter, more familiar. I could swear I once found a lost cache of troll dolls inside one of these rooms. Ooh, we're going this way. Okay. We're going to keep... This is one heck of a maze. Okay. Man, if the goal is to make you feel lost and discombobulated, absolutely they've done it. And yes, that was a title drop. We haven't marked that off, so please go ahead and tick that one off. There's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night, and I am not going to look into this any further. Boop. I have made a mistake. Who goes there? Ah, it's you! My goodness, the years have hardly altered you at all! Stabby stabby time. Mr. Killer, I know you get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan of your work. I would truly like to see it get the critical attention it deserves. Have you ever considered co-authoring a paper? Yes. And I will sign it with blood. I'm going this way. No, I'm not. That's a wall. Never mind. I'm going this way. Ooh. Looks like a vulture. Okay. It's time to go. We're crawling through the vents. I don't think I want to stop and look at things. Oh. Hello. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. Oh. Are you going to meet me? At the end of wherever this goes? That's so kind of you to offer, but I really don't need your assistance. It's fine, honestly. Oh. BB's report. Epilogue. After finding my way inside the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident. Although, all night long, strange noises echoed through the pipes. The next morning, we totaled up the day's haul. Result, assorted pogs and a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but Zizi says there are copies lying around inside the bus station for free. A frightening world's an interesting world to be in. Wide variety of classes. Night school. Well, that was definitely something. Holy cow. Okay, glad we stuck that one out to the end, because at least feel like you need to experience them all at once to really get it. So we're going to hold one final vote. Now I've completed the previous one. This will be to decide if we play more of this at the start of the next stream or if we start with something fresh. So get your votes in. While you're doing that, let's sum up some final thoughts. Ooh. I think this game is for, unfortunately, a very niche audience. It is, as Gray said, extremely surreal. It got that kind of, it's not wacky humor, it's absurdist humor, tied in with just a general sense of unease that reminds me of some like the classic YouTube shows that you may be familiar with, like Salad Fingers, where everything's presented in quite a clear way, but it's just off enough to make you feel uncomfortable. You don't quite know what direction things are going to go in. And it's a world in which all of the characters seem to have accepted this level of unusualness, this level of danger that just comes from being a part of this society. And it makes it very intriguing to learn about and to be a part of. I think it's the kind of game that is going to be very off-putting to a lot of players. Oh, we end up with a tie, darn. We'll resolve that in a sec. Yeah, I think it's the kind of game that's going to be very off-putting to a lot of people, simply because of the art style or aesthetic. But I think when you embrace that and allow yourself to get immersed in it, there's some very interesting storytelling that's at work here. And you very much get the sense of a narrative that's going to branch over these multiple episodes. Is it ever going to come to a logical conclusion? Probably not, because this is a world that's not founded on logic. It's not a story to learn from, it's a story to experience. And I find that fascinating. So, our vote landed on a tie, which means I get to hold the deciding vote. And you know what? I'm intrigued by this enough that I want to see more of it. So we're going to be kicking off the next stream with more of this. Alright, let's wrap things up here. We're going to exit out of like multiple layers of loaders and then walk ourselves out of the game, literally to the trash. Holy cow, that's an experience. Anthology of the Killer. So curious to see where this goes. The butt of the killer. We've had the hands, the eyes, the heart, the breath, the taste of a killer. The sensibilities of a killer, the dress code of a killer, the menu of a killer. So many directions you could take that. All right, but we are going to wrap up for today. So as I mentioned at the start of this stream, there's still a lot of content that we're working on that's going to be coming over to the main channel soon. Tomorrow will be more Hollow Knights, picking up where we left off. So make sure that you tune in for that if you've been following the adventure so far. We're hoping to have a video come out around the end of this weekend, which will be 1001 Jigsaw puzzles, and then we've got more coming up soon. Can I get a quick shout out, and again, thank you to Matey8 for managing the bingo cards, as well as Sky for keeping an eye on everything over on the Twitch. If you've got some thoughts or feedback to share about this slightly modified format with the bingo tiles, only having one card per game, please pop over to the Discord and let me know your thoughts if you would like to continue in that direction or go back to the normal version for the future streams. I would love to know. If Richard, definitely the je ne sais quoi of the killer. Otherwise, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. Otherwise, see you for Hollow Knight tomorrow. And until then, you know how it goes. Make sure that you take care. Goodbye!